Man, you still do coke though?
Hey,
Keep it on it.
what set you from? What set you
TRT,
from?
homie.
I see
What's
that
up,
tattoo.
bitch?
Right there.
Yeah.
What set you from? Oh, okay.
And we in this
That
motherfucker.
explains it.
We got the motherfucking white demon in this motherfucker all flamed up too.
Oh, we
For
live?
the appropriate.
Well,
We're not like we're
Oh,
recording.
no, not live. But we're recording?
Yeah, recording.
Yeah.
We got the
Go
infamous,
back, don't care, homie.
one of the most duplicated out here. One of the first out here as a LA podcaster.
Podfather?
One of them for
The
sure.
woodpile. Hey, he has more
Runs his
balls
own
than
lane.
T-Rell, though. He showed up. He showed up, though. He showed up.
I mean, we don't keep it 100. We don't keep it 100. He birthed the T-Rell.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? Or stop me when I'm lying. You know what I'm
So
saying?
he's like daddy to
You know what I'm saying? With all due respect and shit. You feel me?
They're going to skip this part.
All facts.
Someone
Hey, man, hold on, man.
someone say that he protected you out here. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? The same way I birthed the Icon, he birthed the T-Rell. You feel me? We're gonna put it like that. You feel me? Yeah, we kicking that shit off. Give me a shot. Give me a shot.
Got to hold your head for that one.
Sheesh, we in here. Damn. What's up, Adam? How you been?
Feeling good, man.
How many pods you had today?
3 back to back, and now we here.
Fourth. Oh shit.
Yeah.
What made you want to pull up over here? Interesting times.
You know, I feel like it's important to do other podcasts from time to time, tap in, you know. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, I went through a phase there where like everybody was talking about us like we only talked about Mexican shit, only were focused on Mexican rapper drama, and then nobody had been saying that for a while. So I'm like, oh, let's get in here, let's stir it up.
Yo, I thought it was because of the whole T-Rell situation.
Yeah, I could have just said that too.
It's because he was drunk one day, though. He was
Keep it
drunk
a buck.
one day and you popped it off.
Yeah, I popped it. Yeah, and I popped it because I guess Keem brought up that T-Rell was...
Grooming billionaires?
Yeah, he said it was grooming billionaires. To me, that was nuts, and I barely found out about it, so I spoke up on it. And I pretty much said T-Rell's out of line for that, you feel me? And then T-Rell's camp, they felt some type of way about it, like, oh, I mean, this ain't nothing when you were there. But I was like, I only found out about it because Keem talked about it like 2 weeks prior.
Yeah. I mean, that was like not that long ago when he said that. Like, I mean, I just don't. It's weird because he had a while, like I think before that podcast, he had a few days to think about what he was going to say about that because people had been trying to put dirt on his name with the whole grooming situation or whatever, and the fact that he was going on double dates with a 16-year-old girl.
Oh, shit, double dates
oh,
too, that's crazy.
shit.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
No, yeah, there's mad pictures of him and Heather like on double dates with them when she was underage and shit. Which, to be honest, it's like it's not really that surprising, just because like they're very into fame and clout and everything like that, and they're not the type of people who are going to turn down a good clout opportunity just because the girl was underage, which is grimy, but also does kind of help explain why T-Rell was able to sort of get it out the mud and make something out of himself, is just by being willing to do things that other people weren't. But whatever. I mean, like, I just thought that was a hilarious one-liner on his part to just like have a bunch of time to think about it and then get on camera and be like, well, yes, we were grooming her, but she made a lot of money.
So we gonna give her a pass.
So did I not groom her extremely well? Like, I don't know. It's just it's a crazy thing to say. I don't know. But I mean, I think that he like would do that now? No. I think he just probably like, he didn't have nothing going for himself at the time. So he just like had to, you know, if your boss is dating a fucking Kardashian and she's 16, I guess maybe you just roll with it. If you don't got anything else going for you, try to clean it up later. Be like, yeah, I couldn't leave. Try to think of an excuse later. I don't know.
So is it safe to say you believe he condones pedophilia?
I think he probably like knew that it was fucked up. But it is kind of crazy to think that like that shit was all in the news. Like that was on TMZ like all the time. Like Tyga's dating a 16-year-old girl, whatever. Like, which is crazy because it's like it's hard to imagine that now. It feels like that would just be like automatic.
Yeah.
Your life
You're
is
right.
over. But at that time, somehow people just kind of tolerate it. But I feel like they were kind of they tried to like hide the fact that they were like actually having sex, I think.
They're friends, right?
They tried to act like that. Whoa, you want to know how fucked up my memory is that for some reason I remember this, is that there was a Kanye Breakfast Club interview, and they asked Kanye, like, what's up with Tyga and Kylie Jenner? And Tyga said, or no, Kanye said, I think they're in love.
Oh, shit.
but in the version that came out on YouTube, that was cut out. But the version that was on the audio platforms, it for some reason got still left in. So that's kind of crazy to think that Kanye's team were so concerned about him just saying that they were in love that they reached out and had them remove that. I don't know. That just always stood out to me a lot. It's like, oh, that's the level of secrecy within this family. Because, he was very much part of the family at that time. And that's the level of sort of manicuring of public statements that they were doing at the time. It's kind of wild.
So their response to that from Tyga's camp is that I guess Tyga waited until she was of age so he can make a move. Is that okay to you, or is that still like predatory behavior in Adam's eyes?
I just think that's a lie anyway. Like, I think they were probably just...
Nah, they were fucking, huh?
Yeah, I mean, are we serious? Yeah, I mean, like, he just did the only reasonable thing you could do, which is to just, like, keep it low-key. But, yeah, obviously it's kind of...
They played it safe,
man.
Sort of bizarre, yeah.
Big fucks.
This is a different time, I guess. But, no, because the craziest one is Jerry Seinfeld, and he was, like, dating, like, a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old, like, while that was the #1 show in the country. That was...
Yeah.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Damn, and he's still around. He didn't get canceled for that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think Tyga and him both have the same policy, which is just like, I'm not talking about it. Don't ask me. I'm not talking about it. Yeah.
Shit. That's nuts.
You have to have money, homie.
Crazy.
We're like, okay.
Prime is like Team T-Rell, so he's not saying
I'm team good content.
I mean, for it all. He's like, man, I'm Team T-Rell.
I won't say I'm Team T-Rell. I just like look at both sides. Like I said, I still reflect your platform of what you do. At the end of the day, you do it better than anybody else out here for your genre. They do what they do, and I just feel like, hey, they're sparring on words. Good content for everybody. Everybody gets paid, right?
Yeah, shit.
He was heartbroken, too, when you guys broke up.
Really?
Yeah.
I did like T-Rell with you guys, honestly.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, I like your dynamic with him.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, he had a good year there, I feel like. It would have kind of came crumbling down one way or another, I feel like, either way. But, yeah, it was a cool era. But I don't know, man. I'll take a Munchie B over a T-Rell. I'll take a Brick Baby over a T-Rell.
Really?
I think you're capping.
Yeah,
I think T-Rell gave better takes than Munchie B, especially regarding outside the street stuff. He'll give like a good rap take. Even like Academics co-signed him right in one of your interviews.
Okay.
You think that was the beginning to where you guys started maybe hating on him a little bit?
Okay, but that's suspect zesty because Academics didn't even talk to T-Rell and he still was like, that's the guy. He just felt his aura. I'm not kidding. Like, that's actually like he was there, but like I don't really think they talked at all. But Ack still just was like, I believe in you on some Kanye shit.
What did you ask Academic? He said he planned it, right? Like he did it on purpose to kind of like get a little bit of a...
I mean, honestly, though,
stir it up a little bit?
If I'm going to make people host on No Jumper, like I already know, no matter what, they're going to have people in their ear trying to tell them every different possible narrative from, like you should be getting paid more. This was disrespectful. You should have fucking freaked out when this person said this. You should be doing this, et cetera. It's just like everybody, especially like street dudes, just have like a million people in their ears.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of expect that. I kind of respected the chess move because Academics, like if you remember, Act like told them like, damn, if Adam's got to be paying you at least $200K a year, right?
Trying to do the most and shit.
Yeah, jeez.
And they're sitting there like, no, what? Like, and
They bid it.
You kind of planted the seed right there, But that, honestly, I look at that whole era as like such a different world, like just that COVID era where everything podcasting wise felt huge and just like inflated, like nothing was ever going to stop. It was just going to keep growing, and people were just going to need limitless podcasts to listen to. You could throw anybody on a podcast, and everybody's going to want to hear it.
But I bet you missed it though.
Look, it was a cool era.
Because even seeing the BTS with you guys were hanging out. You had Heather with your girl, and then you guys were. It seemed like y'all had a good time. Like now that I see the BTS now in your last couple of years, it seems a little more hostile, a little bit less fun. More feds around. More Ricos around. I don't know. Dog,
Narratives.
That did happen. In the new era, the Rico did happen. Yeah. Nah, but I mean, to be real, like, yeah, like we're always kind of trying to like figure out hosts or figure out how to like grow it or like bring different people in or whatever. It is kind of like that now though, because like as soon as the podcast ends, Munchie and Aunt Hefe are like, boom, to the door.
Yeah.
Lush.
That's smart.
Might linger around for a little while or whatever, but like, you know, it is like less people just like hanging out all the time. It used to be a lot more just like people were just kicking it for 8 hours at No Jumper with their homies, which is like, we don't really encourage that anymore, I feel like, because we're just trying to like have people there to focus on work just because you kind of realize that as time goes on that like shit is a little bit of a liability to have so many different people around and shit.
Like the LA County in their
people are getting shot in there.
Nah, that
people are getting beat up in the parking lot.
That was
damn, you know, Rico cases. How did that make you feel that you're like involved in the middle of like big ass cases that's going on right now? Well, not involved, but just like your platform, I guess.
I feel like it's kind of like a byproduct of having dudes on the podcast like Brick Baby who are actually out here doing the crazy shit from time to time. In the past, I'm sure he's gonna have a clean rap sheet going forward, but you know, it's just like, you know, we never really had anybody on the podcast who I would consider like really in the mix, like, you know, having been shot, you know, charged with shooting people, charged allegedly, with drug trafficking. This is all before the Rico. I'm saying, like, you know, all kinds of drug trafficking, God knows what. And that's just like stuff that's documented. Like, you know, and then we're finding out about crazy shit that he's been involved with and stuff. It's like Brick Baby brings like a crazy, authentic perspective of a street dude that not a lot of people have. And that kind of comes with like the good and the bad, because I feel like he went from like a guy who was not being talked about in the online drama to like completely submerged in it. Like every week, new people hating on him, making up shit about him, putting negative stuff on him, using his name for clout, making videos about him, etc. Like to see that as somebody who's known him for like 10 years, that was fucking crazy.
Oh, you known him for 10 years?
Well, I think like we've known each other, like we spoke or like knew about each other for 10 years, but we actually met when we did that first interview like 4 or 5 years ago. But like, it was weird. It was like, there was this girl that I knew that I used to hang out with and do Zans with. And she told me that she had like a gangster boyfriend. And I'm like, who? She's like, it's this guy Brick Baby. And I'm like, that guy? Cause I like knew about him from rapping with Thug and shit. Yeah. And I'm like, that guy? She's like, yeah, he's got so many pounds of mushrooms in my fucking kitchen right now. Jeez. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he had like 100 pounds of mushrooms in your fucking kitchen? Like, he's just using this white girl for all she was worth. It was crazy. I was like, damn, I want to meet that guy. And then he got locked up for like
You guys were
forever.
Eskimo brothers?
Nah, I wasn't even fucking with her. It was just my Xanax plug.
So as soon as T-Rell left, you were like, let me go get another crib right quick. Was that your first call?
Honestly, like Brick had just started on the pod like right before they left. So
before? Okay.
He like did a podcast with Flacco, and then we kind of like grew into it.
And then conveniently, it was the other side.
Yeah, but
which you're very smart, Adam. Yeah, I feel like you have like a gang at South Central mapping your house, and you're like, yo, who's hiding right now? What? Okay, who's beefing it with who? Who's beefing it with 4 Extra? Munchie B is talking to who?
Does Adam strike you as someone who would be that petty? Prime?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't got a dog in the fight.
I think you're a very smart man, and that's why you're great at what you do.
But you really think that I like care about supporting the neighborhood Crips like the way that y'all support the Dodgers or some shit?
No, well, I mean you play with it, right? Like you said, you brought one of the T-Rell's affiliates from Texas who was gay, and you brought him on the plot.
That guy didn't have anything to do with T-Rell.
But he
was just a gay Crip from Texas. Yeah.
But you brought up T-Rell in the interview, right?
Yeah,
of course you did.
Sure we did.
So you're very strategic then.
You know, if an opportunity presents itself, sure. I just feel like that shit is like, I'm not trying to say don't ask, but it just feels like kind of like, I don't know. It just feels like not, like people kind of lost interest to them to a certain extent. Do you think, or do you think they're up right now?
I think they're maintaining what they build on their own.
Okay.
I don't see them like, elevating towards like the level of the Joe Buddens yet, but they're working on it.
Let's keep some views. Let's look at some views here.
Oh, you got facts.
There's just one. I just.
So you're watching.
Oh, look,
crazy.
they're live right now.
Ooh.
They've been live for
Free smack. You think he got busted, right?
For what?
I don't even know.
Where are those Cap?
Oh, it was Cap? Oh, shit.
I don't know though. I don't know how long they've been live, but they have 1,400 live viewers, which seems like not a ton for them. But okay, so there's a show, T-Rell, Keem, and Pun that they do every week.
You're very tapped in.
It's been out for 24 hours. It has 19K.
Okay.
I just feel like they left No Jumper doing like 200K every episode.
I remember, yeah.
That just feels kind of sad.
Question: with all the people, all the hosts leaving, do you like vet out hosts more now? Because maybe in the back of your head, it's like, all right, maybe they could start their own shit and leave me hanging.
Yeah, I've actually embraced a traditional Los Angeles method called the put on, where we'll actually take them out in the parking lot and beat the fuck out of them.
I would Lush.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
would Lush.
Yeah, no, just Lush, yeah. No. Yeah, I actually feel like now the mentality is kind of like, you know what? If you're doing your own content, keep doing your own content. I don't want to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
So somebody like Aunt Hefe is doing it pretty big on YouTube. We've been getting pretty
Shout out
legit
Aunt Hefe.
views.
I like his stuff.
Munchie does his own content. Lush, kind of off and on, but he's done a lot of his own content, you know. So at this point, Whack is on Clubhouse all day, doing shit on YouTube all day. So yeah, at this point, we kind of just let it go. And unless like, you know, you really wanted to like even with 4 Extras, honestly, like we were paying him, but part of us paying him was like that he was just going to do everything through No Jumper. So if he wanted to go to the zoo and do a vlog, he wasn't going to do it on his channel. He would do that with us.
Nice.
But even with him, it's like, it kind of look at that, like, you know, it doesn't need to be exclusive. Like Vlad's not exclusive with anybody, you know? He has like a amazing podcast relationship with Boosie. He doesn't have like an exclusive thing with Boosie. If some random person wants to give Boosie money to do an interview, they can do that, you know?
Yeah. Do you miss 4 Extra though? Like a co-host, like a co-host. So you miss him? Because I know you probably miss the numbers of virality, but
yeah, we had
do you
fun
miss him
together.
as a co-host? Yeah.
We had fun, but then also like, I remember one time he asked me for $1,000 so he could get fly for his hood day.
I didn't see you there.
Nah.
Why?
Because I really just don't want to be responsible for someone getting fly for their hood day. I just didn't give him. I didn't give him the money.
That's why you didn't show up.
But I just feel like that's the kind of thing where, like, you know, not having to deal, because a lot of the like Lush is not asking for $1,000 to get fly for his hood day.
Oh shit.
So like,
hood.
Well, yeah,
Besides the part.
I don't know. He's from somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. It's like it is simpler not having him around, I guess, because he just came with like some weird ass from time to time. Yeah.
How's his album?
I heard you like it.
Rated.
You know, I just
Like the Nas album, huh?
he is kind of like Nas, isn't he?
One thing about 4 Extra, like he came in like tripping, like on the podcast, like you see it with the 607 Unk episode, like he damn near ran 607 Unk out No Jumper, you know, because
Did you backdoor that fool? You set that up, huh?
Well, I do think that Unk probably should have expected that.
Yeah, right.
That 4 Extra was going to want to say something to him, given that he like basically called him gay a bunch of times.
Of course. Yeah.
He said 4 Extra got hit extra and all this shit, which is so stupid. But you know, like shit like that. Like I mean, you see this guy on YouTube, like he's actually like that. Like he's not going to just let you call him gay. Like he's going to fucking yell at you a little bit. Like he didn't even touch him. I feel like that's pretty chill. Like, you know, and like, yeah, he had a bunch of dudes with him, but like, what are the dudes doing? The dudes are just standing around. It's not like they felt the need to like get all menacing and be in his face or whatever. So like, did I set him up? I mean, like, set him up for what? Nothing happened to him. He just kind of got yelled at. And to be real, like, what he like?
But yelled at, but scared to go back to No Jumper.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I guess he was scared, but to be honest, though, he was totally fine with it until it came out, and then everybody started like calling him a bitch in the comments and everything, and that's when I feel like he kind of switched his opinion on what happened that day, because he sort of like completely changed his attitude about how that podcast went once it came out, and everybody started telling him he was acting like a hoe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And what made you want to get Lush back on after he betrayed you?
Ooh.
I needed him, fool. Lush was good.
Lush won.
Man, I'm gonna say some shit. Lush One's probably the best podcaster besides Adam up at.
Yeah.
Damn.
He kind of keeps everybody within still within hip hop.
When I say like he's informed on the topics you're talking about, bro, got to be up there.
Lush has his issues, but yeah, I mean, he's like one of the most knowledgeable people you ever meet about rap.
You're right.
Rap wise, if you've ever been in the studio with Lush, it's very impressive. He's like incredible as a rapper, even though he might not be everybody's favorite actual performer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's just like, he's down. He actually like, you know, if Lush could do like anything with his life, I feel like aside from being like Eminem, he would probably want to be like a host on No Jumper. So like he acts like it, you know, like he shows up every day and is hyped to fucking get on the mic. And sometimes it's a little too much. Like last night on the No Jumper show, he was like foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. He was like drunk as fuck. He was like talking too much. It's pissing me off. I'm trying to tell him like, bro, you gotta chill. Like I need like a sign with him. Like maybe I'll like karate chop his leg a little bit or something. To be like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, because he just like, that's the problem with Lush though, is that like when he's having a ton of fun, he kind of starts acting like super obnoxious on the podcast. So it's kind of like, then you want to like knock him down a little bit and be like, bro, like chill the fuck out. But then that kind of is like weird for the vibe too. So it's like the more fun that Lush is having, the more that he's gonna like turn into this guy who won't shut the fuck up, which is unfortunate because I want him to have fun.
Yeah.
I just want him to also like, maybe like not laugh right. You know, that's one thing. You don't laugh right into the mic. Like, you know, if you're gonna laugh, if you're gonna scream laughing, like move the mic, dude. But
that's for you.
I love Lush. I love Lush, yeah.
I learned a lot from him.
Damn, now you're all gonna be thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I do it all the fucking time.
But I guess it's worth the trouble, right? Meaning like you get a good podcaster that's gonna stay on topic for the most part, move the show along.
Yeah, and like
you get the good with the bad, right?
I mean,
it's a good balance.
The good thing with Lush too is that he's like very human. You know, it's like he's actually engaged. That's the worst thing is when people like don't want to talk, don't want to give anything of themselves or whatever. That's what's like
feel like
not
they're too cool and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, fucking, I like Lush. You know, he's sort of like ambiguous racially. You don't really,
chameleon.
You don't really know. Is he white? Is he black? Is he Mexican? I don't know.
Did you ever hit
he's
the
Lush.
pookie with him?
Huh?
You never hit the pookie with him or nothing?
No.
No.
Also, shout out to you for not being on meth right now. or
talk about it.
Yeah, now we had Moose Man up here last week, and he said, man, I wasn't a fan of Raider because when he was up at No Jumper, he was just acting a fool. But he comes up here in all facts. He's more knowledgeable on topics. And Raider said that he kind of got trained up at No Jumper.
Yeah, I learned for them. One mic, all that shit. He used to
When's the last time you was on a Seek one?
When was it?
Shit, when you were in Miami?
You were in Miami, I think.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
What's the issue with you guys? Like, when he goes to your pod, he does do the numbers. But
Yeah, we've like been
like
cool
love
and
and
not
hate.
been cool way
Why is that
more
love
than
and hate?
almost anybody I know in my life.
but yeah,
Why, fool? Sometimes I'm mad at you.
he loves you. He loves you, dog. He loves you.
It's because this fool always clips up all the J-Cap moments.
What?
Throw you under
It
the
was
bus
you.
right quick.
You're
And I'm
Yazzers?
like, you gotta see the whole thing. You gotta see the whole clip,
dating.
bro. Like, you talked shit last time. Like, what did I say? The pipe
Me
got
and
clipped up.
Yazzers are at odds right now because I called out T-Rell, man.
Shout out Yazzers. That's how you found us, right? Yazzers page.
That's where I found who?
Us.
Oh, no.
You love Yazzers.
I look a little bit on my burner.
Yeah, you got it burner? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a burner.
Yeah.
It's weird when people block you, like they block like all accounts
Everything,
associated
that's
with
how you
your
know,
account. So then you got to use a secret Instagram story viewer.
Yeah.
You feel like the biggest fucking loser in the world. I don't really do it, but once in a blue moon if I got to.
Do you still have fun at the office? Like, you actually have fun, like, doing what you do still?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like don't know what else I would ever want to do ever in my whole life. Like, it's very hard for me to imagine being like a businessman and just having like a product. And I wake up every day and I'm like, we're gonna make these sweatpants. We're gonna make these fire fucking sweatpants. We're gonna take this logo and put this logo on mad shit. Like, I don't really know how to do anything besides like just sort of getting on camera and talking. So
Yeah, but do you enjoy it, though? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Are you ever like, man, I'm around this fucking idiot all fucking day? Because you be having a bunch of J-Cats going in and out of that fucking office, right?
There are times where you feel like that, but pretty infrequently, you know?
Yeah.
We run a pretty tight ship at this point, you know? We don't really got like too much random shit going on. You know, there has been like eras of No Jumper where it was a little bit too welcoming, where you just sort of have like, I've like fallen out with people because we like made friends and they came through the office one day with somebody.
Oh, shit.
And then all of a sudden, like the next day they're coming through. And like they're
Eating
just
all the
chilling,
snacks and
they're like
shit.
watching TV and shit, and I'm just kind of like saying to like the other employees, like, "Yo, why the fuck are he back?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, the 2 days later, boom, he's there again. I'm like, okay, like what the fuck is this? Like, we're trying to run a business. I don't need you just like chilling here, bro.
Was that the situation with Bo Jackman?
Bo, you know, he's one of those guys who he just keeps coming back. You know, he's like always just trying to be in the mix. You know, it's like because people had tried to get me to have him on the podcast as a host or some shit like forever ago when he used to do that show, like when he interviewed Dub, when he was wearing like a suit and shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, he did that like host competition and stuff. He's cool. But I kind of like don't like that trick that he tries to do on the podcast where he tries to get a viral moment by like accusing you of saying something that you're like not really saying, but he's gonna act like you're saying it no matter how much you try to correct the record. He's just gonna like hammer away at that. And like I seen him do that to Hellcat, and I seen him do that to what's the other one I'm thinking of?
The house phone or flip phone?
Ricky.
Oh yeah, to Ricky too. And it's like, yeah, I just feel like that is a weird move.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of like a one-trick pony thing too, where it's like he's like trying to like turn the show into like I don't know, I feel like all that drama and shit, that's just like, you know, sometimes it's entertaining. Like everybody always gonna remember like the damn Homie and Sharp era of the news.
Oh yeah.
You know, like that was crazy, bro. Like, but like, would I want to do that again if I could? Like, not really.
So you wouldn't even engage in all the drama like back then, is what you're saying?
No, I was probably engaging. I was talking about it and shit, you know, but I wasn't like on the news, like being a part of it. It was just kind of happening. I don't know to what extent they were engineering it or like prompting it, but.
And who's your favorite people over there? Who's your favorite host that you actually like to pull up on No Jumper right now? Who's the MVP?
Probably Brick.
Break Baby? No, he's out of here.
Like right now.
Right now,
right now.
Who are you happy to see when you go into the office?
I'm happy to see everybody.
Nah, be real. There's
be
one.
real.
They gotta be one. Somebody's better than
Got
others.
Tam. She got Whoopi Goldberg energy.
So Tam,
Got fucking Munchie B, and he just got blind Inglewood energy.
oh, he's actually
Is
blind.
he really blind?
Is
I don't
he
know what's born yesterday. He's blind as fuck.
Is he absol blind or like really blind?
I think he's blinder than Absol, but
Oh,
like
shit.
he somehow like is able to see some shit.
How blind? Like, does he need somebody to like help him get around?
Yeah,
or?
he ain't walking around.
Oh shit! Oh, so he's really blind then.
No, he needs somebody to walk around for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Munchie B's and Lush's energy on the pod. I do.
Yeah.
And who's the least person you want to see at the pod? Lush, like don't talk to me, Lush.
Getting messy.
The least.
Yeah, like-
I mean, if I really hated somebody, they probably wouldn't be on the pod. So, and that has obviously happened a million times. So you're not like hate. I don't gotta hate them, but it's like if I really believe that they're not capable of having a good conversation, it's kind of, you know.
All right,
at a
next in
certain
line,
point.
next in line to get fired is what he's saying. If No Jumper had to do some cuts.
Well, Donnie left. Why? He fired Donnie.
Donnie wasn't even on camera though.
Who the fuck is Donnie?
He's off camera, but I mean, he was like an important part of shit for years. He's the homie though. Like we still fuck with him and everything like that. But he just like at a certain point, it's kind of like the business is not exactly as booming as it might have been a couple years ago. So you got to be mindful of like the costs and everything like that. So my business manager is kind of like on my case, like you got to just like cut headcount and like get it to a point where like everybody is really doing as much possible. So it's like, you know, at a certain point, you just kind of had to like downsize. We had to do that a couple times last year too. So
It
or
sucks,
this year, I mean,
But
yeah,
damn,
it sucks. I hate that feeling, but you know, just kind of shitty decision that we had to make because we were trying to do the store.
Yeah.
That's really how he came on like full time, was like doing the store, you know.
Yeah. How was it when you guys woke up and it was tagged up by Coyote fans?
Oh, yeah. That wasn't AI?
I don't know. Was it AI?
I thought it was AI.
Oh, so it was fake.
shit.
Oh shit! I thought it was real.
I mean, we had the Coyotes up here, and You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much saying that really happened.
I think they false claiming the body. That shit was Sora.
What's been your biggest moment this year? Your favorite moment? On the pod.
Of 2025.
The hand, right? It has to be the hand.
The hand?
4Extra's hand being blown up.
Oh my God.
Well, didn't DeJohn get shot this year, allegedly?
That was a couple years ago.
Oh, shit, okay.
That was fake. But biggest moment this year, shit, I don't fucking know, man. It's probably just like some random interview that I'm spacing right now.
It was a Rico, huh? When everybody started mentioning you.
Was that 2025?
I think it was this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane. That was definitely because that was like, if you were to look at the analytics for the year, for sure that would probably be the biggest spike. Was just that happening in terms of like interest. But it sucks because it's like, as much as that got a ton of views for a short period of time, it's also like, oh, okay, now we don't have Brick Baby around, and he was kind of like one of our most popular hosts. And then also, it's like there was like a weird. It's almost kind of like not as much of a thing anymore, but there was a while where it was like every single time that we tried to get an interview, we were just getting like, they feel weird about it because of the Rico or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck do you think is going to happen to you that is somehow related to Brick Baby getting being part of a Rico for like buying guns or some shit? Like, it's just, it didn't have anything to do with us, but it just felt like it had something to do with us really so much because like, especially the fact that Luce and Brick were together on the podcast the night before they got arrested, in that the fucking feds ended up like documenting that you could see guns in both of their waistbands on the podcast, which honestly I didn't even know about because I'm sitting on the other side of them. But like then they're showing it like in the thing for like Brick to not get bail or whatever. They're like showing
I remember that. I remember Brick was like kind of like
it just felt
purposely
like,
trying to show it.
I mean, shit.
Was he scared of loose cannon?
I mean, he was probably trying to be ready for loose cannon, but it honestly wasn't that kind of vibe. Like his kid was around and shit. It was like regular. From what I recall, his girl was around. It wasn't like some super gangster element. They were cool at that time. You know, they were just acting like regular shit.
Is it a bad day in your mind when you have like situations happen like somebody getting beat up outside? Like, how do you feel? How do you process that?
I mean, the beating up thing was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like
so it actually affects you like, damn, that's
it's like, we already knew we were going to get sued.
Yeah.
It makes us look crazy as fuck publicly. It doesn't have anything to do. It's not like one of our hosts did it. It's like Loose Cannon came there to drop off Christmas presents. Like, that's the only reason why I even told him they could pull up was to drop off some fucking hoodies of a French fucking bulldog. Or some shit with like a beanie on it or something. And he's like, you know, he's like giving me this gift or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, pull up. And then he ends up fucking beating the shit out of some old dude. And then and now they're suing us. And now it's it's all gonna be insurance taking care of it either way. So it ain't even really that big a deal, honestly. But it is just super annoying. And it just makes us look like unprofessional. And it's annoying because it's like everybody just takes like the most like blatantly wrong like aerial view of the situation, and like somehow in everybody's minds it's like some no jumper host like beat up a guest, which is like obviously not at all accurate because it wasn't a guest. It was just a guy who showed up, and it was Loose Cannon, who's like the biggest liar ever. So I don't even know if it was just a guy who showed up. Like he might have invited him for all I know. I don't know.
So there's not even a little bit of you that was like, oh, you know, at least you went viral. At least academics talking about it.
Because I've been viral for so many things. It's just like me saying something on the podcast or like somebody sitting across from me telling a story or whatever. That's like that's an easy way to go viral. And like, you know, the expenses associated with going viral from like a violent act are just not worth it, you know?
Yeah. You know, I always say that podcasts on the East Coast, it's kind of like a bigger wave out there, right? Like there's more successful podcasts in the East Coast than there is in the West Coast.
That's interesting, maybe. I don't know. I feel like New York and LA might be close together in that.
Well, I'm thinking in the urban space.
Yeah.
Because you get the Rory, the Malls, the academics, the No Jumper. I mean, the Joe Buddens, and you have the Breakfast Club is, I guess, a podcast now.
Yeah.
Is that who you look up to, like the East Coast media?
To a certain extent. Like, I think you can't help but look at Joe Budden's podcast as like, oh, that's kind of what's possible for a podcast like this is that like maybe you could be so popular that you could get those kind of numbers and have that number of people who are down to pay to see more of your content. You know, I think that's like the ultimate kind of business model that is like possible for people in this space. So I think you can't help but be in awe of that. But
so you think though the numbers are real? Then the numbers, him making $1 million a month on an app.
Or some shit like that. It was like 20 million in a year is the number they keep throwing around, which just sounds crazy as fuck. But I mean, honestly, like he's been building up subscribers to the Patreon for forever, and it's kind of like, you know, they don't. I think Joe Budden has like a mix of being like he's big, but he's also beloved.
Beloved, yeah.
There's a lot of content creators who are kind of like even Vlad. Like Vlad makes a good amount from like members or whatever, sure. But like Vlad, I think people like appreciate Vlad more just for the information.
Yeah, information.
It's not like they love Vlad that much. Like, they wouldn't probably want to see like pics from Vlad's like vacation.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But I guess but like the blogs are like posting Joe Budden on vacation. Kind of says a lot.
So it's safe to say like Joe Budden's the big dog right now in the urban space.
No, him and Ak. Can't forget about Ak.
I think him and Ak, yeah. I would probably give it to them, and then I would probably be forced to put Vlad in it for sure. Yeah.
So you were saying that Joe Budden would be number one over Ak?
It's weird because it's like Ak kind of has like the loudest voice about topics, like the Drake and Kendrick thing, for instance. Like it was like all Ak.
Yeah,
it was like all the news was basically like, you know, if somebody else brought some news to the table, it was like the clip that would go viral would be like Ak reacting to that person, bringing that news to the table. Whereas like, I'm sure Joe Budden's clips of him talking about it did good and all this shit too. But really that was like, I felt like Ak was the one kind of running that. But I feel like Ak's definitely not making anywhere near as much money as Joe Budden.
Yeah, right? That's what I say.
So it's, I mean, I'm sure Ak makes good money and shit, but like he doesn't have like a fucking army of people paying him $10-20 a month like Joe has, you know.
And during the whole Kendrick and Drake stuff, Joe Budden was purposely putting his content on the Patreon first, and I was forced to pay because I'm like, fuck, you know. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I was paying for like certain episodes.
Whereas with Ak, you can just literally watch him all day for free.
All day for free, yeah.
And you don't ever even have to think about paying. You know, you could pay to like not have ads or whatever, but it's like, you know, it's free. So it's kind of like Ak has the loudest voice, but Joe has the best business.
The best business.
That's kind of how I would say it is. Yeah.
Are you moving anything different nowadays? That like I know you're trying to cut costs. Are we gonna see a more slimmed down version of the no jumper moving forward?
Oh, not like slim down necessarily. I still feel like we're kind of like just still trying out hosts and just still trying to find like the right mix of hosts. But it is kind of like that weird. We're kind of like in between those two things where it's like we don't do everything live like Ak basically does. We sort of like, you know, do interviews and then piece it out, like put out clips first and then like have the full interview for members. But then, so it would be nice to like make more content, but only make it for members. But then at the same time, you know, it's like if you really want to make your content get as much of a voice as possible, which is what like a lot of us are kind of primarily concerned with, you just want to put that shit out live or whatever. So I don't know. It's sort of a tough decision, but it's like if I had like 4 more hosts right now that I was like super, super excited about, I would probably like just build another podcast and like do it for members or whatever. But it's kind of like, you know, part of the problem is like me too. It's like how much time do I want to necessarily devote to it / how many different like am I supposed to talk about the same topics on Tuesday and then the WAG podcast and then some other podcasts? Like at a certain point, it's kind of like, well, I need to like remove myself from some of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of all over the place with it.
And do you leave the work at home? I mean, do you leave work at work and don't bring it home? Or do you have Lena beating you up when you're at home and shit? And start bringing your black friends around? Because you know Armenians can be a little racist.
I've heard that. Not her.
I know you heard.
She's quite the opposite. She's quite the opposite. But
does she ever check you like, yo, Adam, you're doing too much?
Not well. Okay, she checks me for sure, but
that's a good woman. Right
but
there.
She's not like she doesn't know anything. She met Aunt Hefe yesterday.
Okay.
Just put it in perspective. He went on the podcast for like a year or some shit. Like
So she
6 months or more.
So she don't watch your content. She kind of like knows how to separate that.
She'll watch like a clip here and there, but I'm gonna be real with you. She's just like focused on her business / being a mom. And when all that's done at the end of the night, when the kid finally fucking goes to sleep, it's like she's definitely not thinking about watching my shit. She's like, reading a book about homeschooling, or she's like watching.
Well, she's a big dog, right?
I mean, she's just interested in she goes hard with like the business side of shit, but then she like also is just like only thinking about the parenting side of shit, or like I don't know. She's just not really like she don't really got like the free time to be like, and also like she's just not really into rap like the way I am. She does not know who almost any of the rappers I talk to on camera are.
You're right. How are you at home though? Are you let's cook together? Or are you like, are you almost I'm like, let me be on my phone and talk T-Rell all day? Are you in the shit or looking at T-Rell pictures from the vacation?
No.
On the Instagram story viewer.
No, because I'm not blocked by him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even need to use my burner.
Oh, because he unblocked you already.
He unblocked me.
They're gonna make up. They're gonna make
You're
up.
gonna make up.
They are.
You know what I mean?
I write him a little
You missed
love
that little arm, dog.
You wouldn't work with him? For real?
I write him little love notes from time to time.
No, but would you work with him?
Sure. I asked him to do a podcast. I said, we'll give the money to charity. Do a podcast. He was
T-Rell,
scared.
stop being stingy, T-Rell.
He was scared. He said he wanted a box.
He was in a cum. Oh, what?
He said he wanted a box instead of doing a podcast. And then he had a day to think about it. And then he said, nah, I want you to box AD.
But
That's why you jumped on TRT.
So think about that. I'm not.
What happened?
I wish. My doctor told me my test was too high.
What?
I'm kind of thinking of going to a different doctor, but I don't know. But nah, like what the fuck we were talking about? I forget.
But you and T-Rell reuniting.
Yeah, I told him we'll give the money to charity. He said, let's box.
Why don't you just box AD? Fuck it.
But you guys saw each other at an event,
Random
right?
fat guy. Huh?
You guys
Boy,
saw
he
each
got
other at an
hands.
event,
He got
right?
hands, right?
Well, you seen Duno take him down?
He got hurt too on that.
That's another Rasa W.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what were we saying? The fucking.
The reunite T-Rell.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know, man.
Work with him.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know if anyone even cares anymore. It might be cool though. Might be
I think
fun.
so. I think he's for sure would put things to the side for the
tell him
content.
something right now, fool. Tell T-Rell something right now. Be like, hey, man, make peace right now, fool.
I don't think T-Rell would, bro. He strikes me as somebody who like won't do it for content. Like Adam, he'll do it for the content.
Well, but you realize that like,
Go ahead.
you know,
extends his hand.
so many people over there would be mad at him if he just did it. You know,
Like,
Oh.
well, I feel like somebody like AD would be like, well, I ain't fucking with him, so how you gonna go fuck with him?
well, that's what happened with
Somebody like Pun would probably say that
AD's
too.
really mad at
Well,
this fool.
that's what happened with because he was supposed to come on here, but Duno blocked that from happening.
Oh, he
You
cock
feel me?
blocked.
So I could see that he'll take his friend's word for it and not fuck with you. I can see that.
But except
Wait,
for,
so
except for
Duno
Mac
don't
Rock.
like y'all?
I think he don't like who?
Me and Raider, I think.
Oh, but I told him get off Ozempic.
Is he on Ozempic?
Yeah, I think he said it on Brown Bag that
Get it
he's on
right, you
Ozempic.
know?
But he needs to be on Ozempic.
No, but that could give you cancer. It could give you all kinds of shit. Go blind.
You looked at him?
Huh?
You see
Yeah,
how
he's pretty
fucking
fat,
he's
but he
the
big.
fattest guy you ever seen in
All
your
you
whole
got to
life.
do is stop eating and work out,
He got to be on Ozempic.
or hit the pookie.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, he should like cycle like Ozempic and meth.
I think meth is
That's
safer
crazy.
than Ozempic, to be honest.
I don't know about that.
Like once a week.
I think he's like the perfect person to be on Ozempic because he obviously just has like self-control issues when it comes to food, right? I mean, we all do, but you know, he just seems like he's been talking about the gym and trying to lose weight forever, and he ain't gonna fucking do it. So now you got to get on
Right.
Ozempic
Start off with a parasite cleanse.
it's the future, and now we have Ozempic. No more tortas.
It's crazy because earlier we were talking about everybody that went through your compound, like the Rosecrans Vics, the Gina Views. I was looking at like, goddamn, the Blasies. Like, goddamn, bro, you really
sunned
had
everybody.
You had everybody there. Like, that's kind of
That is crazy.
crazy though. You know, I think you should be applauded for that.
You feel like you get the credit you deserve when it comes down to the podcasting game?
Not really, but I don't really give a fuck. But I mean, it would be nice to be cool with all these people, but because it's like, I don't really like get why I'm not cool with a lot of them. Like Gina, we fired her, and then she was mad, but I don't really know why she was mad. She just said that she like I don't know. I don't even know why. Like, I just don't even know why we're like not allowed to be cool or why she's got to like hate me. Or same thing with a lot of people. Like even the Blasey thing, because like me and Blasey were cool. He came on the podcast one time.
He did.
Yeah.
And then I said later on, I said that the other dude who got fired, the Russian, I said that the Russian was in debt to Blasey, which was true at the time. But that was a fact that Blasey had said to Josh. And Josh had said it. Josh had told me, but whether Josh had told me or not, I forgot that it was a secret. I don't know if Josh like told me that this was a secret or not, but I just said it on the podcast because I'm a leaky faucet.
We starved it.
You feel me? And then, and that's why I'm not cool with Blasey, even though Blasey is also now not cool with the Russian.
Damn.
So it's nothing
falls out. Fool.
It's just like I wish I would like to be able to like fix these things.
You do
But
peace treating
What
podcast.
happened with you and Duno, man? Why y'all fall out?
Duno honestly was just like all those other guys were leaving, so he was just gonna leave too.
Oh, you just followed too?
But he also was salty because of the whole American Cholo thing. Like
Yeah,
we
I heard
had moved
American
past
Cholo
that,
fucked
but
you.
he was still probably like low key salty about
Oh,
it.
he was still like complaining about it?
Well, they
He
were
wasn't
on
really
him.
complaining, but like he later on kind of said that he was like pissed off about it, and that he was kind of like asking the other dudes like, "Do you want to leave? Like, should we leave?" You know. So he already was like kind of not.
Was it because everybody pulled up with the whole?
You
all
think
the
like he
American
got
Cholo?
kind of like scared when that situation happened? Like if he's still holding on
Well,
to
they were
it?
pressing him hard.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, it's content. Just leave it up there.
That's crazy that AD was a one-man black wrecking ball that had to protect Duno from 40 angry,
Oh.
what are they called? The boys? The North Hollywood boys or some shit, I forget.
Oh shit, AD protected Duno in
He
that.
came out and-
And they
instance,
tried to
right?
act like he was protecting me, but I wasn't even supposed to be there. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But like he told them to pull up, and then he politicked it so that Duno wouldn't get beat up.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
shit.
Or something.
It was that serious? God damn.
I don't know. But I mean, but like that's the kind of thing that pissed me off because it's like I wasn't even supposed to be there. I had a tournament, the biggest tournament that I ever had in my whole fucking life that day, and I got like 100th for like 20K or so. I can't even remember 12K. I forget what it was, but I like, bro. If I got first in that thing, it was 2 million.
Damn.
So hell no, I wasn't going to work that day.
Let's stay on this shit real quick, right?
Sure.
Because that was a big moment in time, and you know we talking to the Raza right here, so this pertains to them, right? In that instance, did you already know they were coming, like when they pulled up like 50 deep, or was it unannounced?
I had heard that AD was doing a podcast with American Cholo, and I was like, yeah, like I'll call in because I got to play this tournament, so I'm gonna be at home on stream, and
Smart man.
that's what happened. And then like AC pulled up with like hella people, and they did a podcast and talked about it, and it was what it was. But
How do you feel about people pulling up that deep to your establishment? Do you feel some type of way?
oh, that like in this current climate, we just like wouldn't let them in. But at that time, it was kind of weird because we had like a garage door. We couldn't really like stop people from coming in at that time at that spot. So, you know, yeah, I don't like people pulling. We tell people like you can bring 3 people, you know, because it's like we don't want the shit turned into a madhouse, you know. Even if we have security not gonna be able to protect you if you got 30 people with you. You know, it's like fucking shit gonna get out of control right away. So yeah, we avoid that.
Is that what made you move to another location?
Not that necessarily, but just in
Oh, it
general.
was Milk 7-4, huh?
It was classic.
Pull up on you right quick.
AD had to come and protect Adam.
These white boys, man. These white boys are out of control, man. They're out of control. These white Hoovers, man.
And then he came back to kiss the ring, right? How do you feel about that situation?
Wait, what do you mean?
Milk 7-4, he came back and kissed your ring, right? Back in the pot after he dissed you and for years and shit.
Yeah.
How did that feel to you? Did you lose all respect for him?
It was weird. Like the whole thing was weird because
It
it's
was. There was a lot of
like
talk.
I saw him on YouTube. I thought, oh, this guy's dope. I'm gonna try to get him to do an interview. He comes to do an interview. We're cool. Then I interviewed Crip Mac a few weeks later, and like I I don't know if we mentioned him or maybe we mentioned him real quick, but like he just got mad about us interviewing somebody with fucking HK on his head, and he got mad, talked shit about me, and then pretty soon after he like pulled up to the office, and it was weird because it's like everybody's just kind of working in the office, and you just like that garage door, like the metal door that like goes up and down or whatever, like you just hear like a kick on it. But like I was like talking to somebody in the room. I like didn't hear it, but like the other employees heard like somebody kick it, which normally would maybe indicate that like somebody was here, like something. So so a girl who was working for us at the time goes over and opens it, and like then she comes back like eyes super wide open, and she's just like, "It's Milk," and he's mad or something, and like it was weird because like. Me and AD are like together, and we both are ready to go. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Like, and he just says like, "I'm gonna go out there and talk to him." So I'm like mad. So I'm walking back and forth, mad as fuck, just thinking like, "What the fuck?" Like, but AD said he wanted to go talk to him, so I'm like, "All right, I'm just gonna let him handle the situation." And then honestly, like 2 minutes later, AD comes back and he's like, "It's cool." He left. And then, but Milk then goes home and immediately uploads it and makes it like it was like Milk. So Milk like apologized to AD. You gotta understand, like Milk like really apologized.
He broke it down,
and he told AD like, "Yo, like I'm new to content creation. My bad." Like, he really apologized. Like, shit. And I'm just basing that on what AD told me right after. AD was like, "Yo, like he fully like apologized. Like he's not gonna post it." 20 minutes later, he posted. It's just like, and it's totally labeled as if it was like the most gangster shit ever. When in reality, AD goes out there and gave him like a stern talking to for a couple minutes, and then he just left.
AD was like,
"Damn, it's safe to say Milk ain't really like that then."
I mean, I'm not saying he is or isn't like that, but he totally misrepresented that situation because AD sunned his ass. Like, AD told him straight up, like, "You can't be doing this shit, bro." Like, AD talked to him on some, like, OG hood shit, like telling him he's fucking up. Like, really, like, trying to, like, give him good advice. And then he acted like he got it, and then he still, like, did the exact thing that he basically said that he wasn't going to do, which is, you know, whatever. It's a content world, so I get it. It is what it is.
So he saved your life, AD. That's all I heard. You know how I picture that moment, that viral clip of that white Crip kid? "Today I got time, cuz." That's what I picture Milk saying for.
That's me. No, that's how I would have walked out there. That's like what is that? That's a gangster thing.
In my opinion, like him coming back to your show killed his channel. Because it kind of like, bro, you've been bashing this man for like every video, every detail of what Adam did, and then you go back and then you kiss ass. Because he kissed ass on that interview. I'm looking for a job and shit.
But I expected him to push back more just because he had made all these videos talking shit about me and everything. But like, then he just didn't really. But then he started talking shit again like soon after, which was weird because like I think people just gotta understand, Milk is not like a regular guy. He's like pretty messed up in the head because every single person that I've known over the years who tried to fuck with him or tried to like be cool with him and shit, it just like he just falls out with them aggressively like every single time. Like, it's crazy. Like, because with me at that time, I was really looking at him like, because you know a white gang member is.
Hey, he was a good content creator.
But I mean, if you're trying to get to that bag, you find a white gangster. Usually that's gonna work pretty good, you know. Like that's just like there's a lot of examples throughout history of like, you know, like people in hip hop are just fascinated by a white boy who's on some street shit, you know. So like I'm looking at Milk like, damn, he can kind of talk. Like he's like, I just saw him being a part of our little world with AD, T-Rell, and all these people, and I'm just thinking like, oh my god, this guy's perfect.
Yeah, he was.
And then he just falls out with me like instantly about whatever, and it's just like, I just feel like he's not somebody that could work as part of a group. It just feels like he don't got it in him.
He got issues.
I mean, from what I could tell.
Identity crisis.
Because he has no relationships. There's nobody, like, you never seen him be, like, consistently doing content with anyone. Yeah. And I don't even hate him at all. Like, honestly, like, I got nothing against him. I haven't watched his content forever, though. It's like, I kind of learned that if you unsubscribe to certain people, you just will never watch their content again.
Yeah, that's right.
You save yourself a lot of time.
I used to watch because he was entertaining, but once he went to your show, it just like beat the purpose of his whole channel to me. I didn't see him the same no more. Like I didn't see him, especially like he's like a neighbor to me. I live like in that area.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, oh shit, like, come on, get out of here. Like I the way he didn't push back on you. That's what made me realize, like, come on, bro, like make good content at least.
Yeah.
Don't just come over here and just kiss ass for a job and shit.
But that was us being suckers anyway, because that was us like, it was just because he was talking about how he hated T-Rell, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hit him up. I'm like, bro, you want to do some content? Let's do some fucking content. And he's like, all right, let's do some content. Like, it was really like, he just wanted to get at T-Rell right then so bad that he was like, fuck it, I'm going to just do this. But yeah, his fans definitely, like, you know, the percentage of his fans that just really wanted to hear some Adam 22 hate, they were let down, I guess, but whatever.
And even when you and AD, I know you guys were closer than the rest. Do you miss him at least as a friend? Because he called you a friend at one point.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like that 4 extra shit right there, just telling everybody that you're their brother or their friend or whatever.
He's one of those.
Oh yeah.
Hey, brother.
Exactly what you're
Okay.
talking
You
about.
don't swat your friends,
You
fool.
tell me if this never did that. I never did that. But you
We'll
know,
get to that.
you know, like before he started working for No Jumper,
Yeah.
he did one interview. Came and did an interview on Melrose, and then I saw him at Rolling Loud 2019. And then there was another time in like 2019 where we did like a test with him and some fucking white girl where we like put them on camera and like let them talk. And like I was there, I think, or we were like trying it out. We were trying to like figure out like building out hosts or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we already kind of had our eye on him like before he actually like became part of it or whatever. So that's 3 times that we
You were like,
that we were
"Oh,
around
it's
each
a
other.
crib."
2 of them are making content, and 1 of them is being at Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really sound like a friend to me or whatever. It's like, you know, he was like a guy that I knew, would see him and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then like we did become pretty close, like when we were actually doing the podcast together. But yeah.
And I know you gave an explanation that he was actually like falling off in the podcast space. He was being lazy. Was that real? Or was that you just trying to smut his name so that way he has no
Or land
value?
the same jokes, huh?
You know, the same 4 jokes. What were those 4 jokes?
You guys making me talk about this again is so fucking funny. I'm damn near about to eat the other gummy. But you know, at that time, the idea of him like not contributing or whatever was very much a real phenomenon.
Okay.
This was not like something I was imagining, because at that time he was doing a 2-hour podcast, 3-hour podcast on Tuesday with the No Jumper Show, Wednesday with At the End of the Day, and then he was also live streaming like many days per week, like, you know, 3-4 days per week doing streams, whatever. So like, you know, he was streaming his ass off. And it kind of got to the point, like there's an old, like somebody should do a YouTube documentary where they break down like the last 10 episodes of the show or some shit. Cause it's like, there's like there's hella bloopers that I remember. Like there was one time where I remember like me and him were starting to argue about something where like cause like the best moments of me and AD on the podcast were always just us fighting about shit. Yeah. There was a huge argument about like what emo was. Like, does emo inherently mean some like goth slit your wrist shit, or is emo like whatever? I don't fucking remember, but like it was like a huge argument. It was super entertaining, whatever. But like it got to the point where like we would start to kind of argue about something, and he'd just be like, oh, whatever, I don't care. And he would just check out, and then I'd be like looking at Lush, and Lush would be foaming out the mouth like, nah, that's pre J-Cat Lush.
What's up with the foam?
So yeah, but he like admitted that later, that it was like kind of a
burn out.
he was burnt out, and so that's why I thought it was reasonable to be like, yo, listen, like I want to try somebody else on the Tuesday show, because I felt like he was kind of the one holding it back at that time, and the views were kind of sliding, and House Phone was kind of like not coming around really, and like T-Rell was part of it, and that was working out, and Lush was still around at that time, so I wanted to like try somebody else or like try to really work on it. And I think if we had done that exact thing, and if he had stayed doing At the End of the Day and like coming on the news and stuff, I think that would have been great for everybody in the long run. Like I think that really would have worked out really good. And I actually thought about it for like months before I said it to him, because I was kind of worried about like him feeling like I was like, you know, betraying him or like, you know, undermining him by lessening the time that he was on the show. But for sure, when I told him, he took it that way 100%. So didn't really work out. I probably should have like somehow massage the situation a little bit better, but whatever.
Yeah, and then you landed with Brick Baby after that. You came back with a quick bounce back. And that was an arrow, too. What's up with you and Sharp, though? What's up with Sharp? I know at one point he was like one of your hottest hosts. And
I think he was carrying for a while once like AD and T-Rell left, yeah.
And he was the most loyal one, huh?
But I feel like the Sharp era kind of like was over by the time they left. If you really break it down, I don't think he really had viral moments after they left. But whatever. Yeah, you know, I feel like Sharp just started to believe that he was the guy. Like he would go on Software Underbelly, do a couple million views. They were mostly like hate watchers who have like a crazy dislike percentage. And it would just be like all these moms and shit talking about how this is the kind of predator that you need to keep your daughter away from. But like, to be fair, he was doing millions of views. So it's like, you know, he's looking at himself like, I'm the fucking guy.
Yeah.
So then I do an interview with Mark from Software Underbelly. And he tells me like, yo, this dude Sharp that I had on the podcast, you should have him on No Jumper. Like he would be a great host. A lot of people have suggested this idea, et cetera. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's try it out. We try it out. From the get-go, my idea was, Sharp, you need to sit down with girls. People see you on Software Underbelly talking about girls, but they don't see you on like camera with girls.
Yeah.
And so we do it, and it is just fireworks from the fucking beginning. Like so many crazy episodes, millions of views, but it was all crashing out. Like, and it was really like the girls weren't crashing out. It was like the girls were pretty normal for the most part, but then he'd be freaking out on them. And this is really at the time where like the Manosphere type content, like Fresh and Fit and the Whatever podcast, that was kind of at its peak. And so then you have Sharp, and he's kind of more of like the pimping side of things, and it was working great. But at a certain point, girls started coming in, and they were already prepared for Sharp.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So they'd come in, and he'd start talking shit, and they would just sun him. And like, especially like, I remember there was one episode with some black girls, and oh my God, like he just tried to talk down on them, and they just violated him. Like they were just like, they came fully knowing that that was going to happen, and they just tripped on him on some gangster shit. It was fire.
Oh, shit.
But, and there were other examples too, like even, you know, the one that really to me was like an aura killer was when he had Masika on the podcast, and
Masika is
Fetty Wap's baby mama, and she also was on like Love and Hip Hop and a bunch of the reality TV shit and stuff like that and everything. And she, to her credit, pretty smart chick. Most of those girls that he was arguing with were like the most random OnlyFans girl ever. So then he's with Masika, and Masika already knows that he's on some fuck shit.
And she squabbles.
And also she's smart.
Yeah.
She ain't fucking Albert Einstein, but she's pretty smart. Smarter than his ass. So she just sunned him hard, like could not back him into a corner at all. And he ends up getting so frustrated, he walks off the podcast, his own podcast.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Aura.
Yeah, I think when he didn't have the same energy for men, I think there was a couple podcasts where like fools were like disrespecting him. And he was kind
Well, we had it for Kelpie.
Water.
For Kelpie,
We had
because
it for Kelpie, right?
Oh, yeah. And then the damn homie thing really sent it into a spiral. But I also feel like a lot of it, thank you, sir. A lot of it was that he saw the comments that were basically like, yo, this dude is just a J-Cat. This dude is just here to crash out on chicks. This dude has no substance. He's a fucking loser. And I think he like internalized that and decided like, oh, I'm going to start doing all these podcasts with like other dudes and random rappers.
that was a downfall.
And to be fair, like some of the interviews with like famous pimps and shit did pretty good. But for the most part, like people just don't really want to hear you interview like some random fucking rapper kid, you know, like so like that side of things. I think that was like a pride thing for him though, is that he kind of stopped booking interviews with girls. And also like, you got to remember that like me and my team were the ones who were feeding him all these fire chicks.
Yeah.
Like Sky Bree, Kazumi, fucking Cherie DeVille, like all these like
Cherie DeVille.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. You a swinger?
Nah.
Hey, freaky alert!
6'9" guy.
I had her in another pod.
I'm just kidding. She's amazing. But I'm just saying, like, we were hooking them up with a lot of like A-list talent.
Yeah.
And then when it came time for him to like book his own girls, well, you got no riz, brother.
You got no riz.
You ain't got no hoes.
She don't feel bad about that? That he's like,
That he ain't got no riz? No,
no,
I
that
feel
he
totally
moved
fine
out-
about
He
it.
moved to Vegas and he's all alone now. He looks all depressed, all skinny.
But it was a weird fit in the office in general too, because you got to remember, like, for a long time he was just in Vegas, so he would just fly out real quick, do a bunch of podcasts for a couple days, and then fly back to Vegas. And then at a certain point, he moved out to LA and got his own spot and started like streaming and just kind of like, it was weird though, because it's like, I always saw Sharp as somebody who was like kind of social, and I thought that it was good because people seemed to like him. So I'm like, you know, I'm getting old. I'm in the crib. I'm not really going out on the weekends and shit. I'm not doing the socializing. Like in the beginning period of No Jumper, the whole reason why No Jumper was even a thing was because I was outside. I was just like going to every single underground show, and I was going to every concert, and I was just like around people all the time. And that's how I built a network, and that's how I got podcast guests. So it's kind of like weird that I don't do that at all anymore, you know? So it's like I was looking at Sharp like he could be that guy, and then instead he moved out here and never did anything. He never left the house. He was just like,
waiting for your bitches up.
And it was weird too because he was drinking that fucking Crown Royal shit. Oh, no. What was it? Rosé.
Rosé?
The rosé. He'd be on the news guzzling that shit. He'd be coming into my office at noon, just talking a mile a minute about some random bullshit. We tried to do a serious meeting with him, and he's just spitting ism. He's just talking game talk, just straight up, just like, well, church, when I was 14, it was like this. And it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck? We're trying to talk to you about like taxes or some shit. Like, it was just like, he was so burnt out, and he was so in denial about being drunk as fuck. And then also like the No Jumper team, you know, somebody like Laura, who I mentioned, Laura been a part of the team for forever, for like 8 years or some shit. And she is kind of like the gatekeeper for getting a lot of interviews and shit. Never mind like scheduling interviews. Like if you bring your own person to the table, she's still going to be the one like scheduling it, sending them the information, whatever. So like he burnt the bridge with her. He was just like mean as fuck and weird as fuck to her. And like, you know, it's like he just kind of like burnt bridge every bridge possible. It was a fucking whatever. It's like, and even then though, I didn't fire him. But then he fucking started, he just randomly on stream one night just started talking shit. Because I remember I was at like a food carnival with my girl. Like we went to a fucking food carnival thing with like, you know, all these different like booths of like weird experimental different foods or whatever. It was cool. I saw Chief Keef there. I'm looking at my phone. The fucking Reddit is exploding fucking about Sharp talking shit about me. So I'm at this fucking food carnival. And then I'm also kind of like sneaking off to like, oh, he said what? I'm like listening to it in the corner getting mad. I'm looking at Chief Keef like, I hope he ain't mad. Oh, blah.
You were ready, huh?
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like that was what set me up. Then I literally that night went home and just like hopped on stream and just talked shit about him. And
the numbers.
I had a Red Lobster tattoo on my forehead. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fuck Sharp already. Let's talk about
Hold on, time out. Can we kick it
Hold on,
off?
flag of the play, huh?
Can we kick it off? How you feel about Munchie B trying to like start some type of like bro's trying to go at the food community? What's that?
And call us idiots, dog.
Yeah, why do you call you idiots? I forget.
I forgot.
Because we interviewed P-Face, right? And he has that thing with P-Face.
Right.
So
Obsession.
he decided to leave P-Face alone and come at us.
Yeah, I didn't actually see you guys talking to P-Fish, so I don't really know like what he was offended by or whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. Were you guys like kind of letting him off the hook too easy or something like that? Was that his critique?
Well, P-Face, nah. Well, P-Face.
I think because of the clip you
Oh,
have.
because the clip you interviewed that other fool.
The other fool.
The Trumper fool.
Oh yeah, I interviewed the
And you
Mexican
didn't blur it
millionaire
out.
Trump supporter guy, and I guess he dropped like the M word, like.
No, the M word. The M word. M-A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, so shit, that was a mistake. That shouldn't have been out. You know what I'm saying? The same way with like house phones situation about him being with a transgender, that shouldn't have been out. Mistakes happen.
Was that a mistake or was
That
that?
wasn't a mistake. That was strategy, dog.
Just slide that
Was
in
that
there.
Josh?
real quick.
Slide it in there real quick.
That wasn't Josh. Michael got to own that one.
Josh always gets blamed for everything.
That was a Michael joint, a Michael production. To be fair, though, like at that time, the pod was just moving too fast. We were doing too much. If I had thought about it a little bit more, I would have been like, bro, we need to cut it out. Don't bleep his name. Cut it out. Like, cut out. And it would have been a lot. It would have been taking like an hour and a half long podcast and turn it into like an hour long podcast because that trainee bitch only wanted to talk about house phone when she walked in that day. She was on a fucking mission to talk about his ass. Everything I talked about, she did. Or I could have just not put it out. Now, what would have happened if I didn't put it out? She probably would have publicly called me out and exposed him or whatever, but at least it wouldn't have been me putting it out. So at least he couldn't have really held it against me in the same way, you know? Because I feel like that's like house phone is somebody I would like to be able to reconcile with, but I feel like
it wasn't worth it.
I hear that a couple times. Said that before.
But I feel like he I don't think he is in a rush to do so, largely because he gets so much hate anytime he fucks with me in any way. Like the last time I seen him, we did a premiere for my brand on some shit, and he was the DJ. I think I paid him like $1,000, which is, to be fair, that is a lot more than the average random ass DJ.
For his hood day, homie.
Who he's not even a DJ. Like he's not.
He just like playlists.
He like hired a DJ to come DJ for him or some shit. And but I gave him $1,000 just to try to be on some cool shit.
Okay.
Just to try to rebuild the bridge.
Also, he accepted the money then. He accepted the gig.
You know, I'm a slimy guy. I'm gonna try to offer you money to try to like win my way back in your good graces. You like that? but so I gave him money to like DJ the fucking party, and then like. The only, like, I didn't, like, put him on social media or anything, I don't think. But, like, the one thing I did was I took a picture with me, him, and Lena because we were all, like, standing in the same place. And, haha, they fucked back in the day. But so, like, I fucking took a picture with us all together because I thought it was funny. Like, that's like, me clowning myself.
Yeah.
And everybody fucking, oh, he's a bitch for taking a picture with Adam. I'm like, oh, God. But, and then he has to go on a podcast and, like, kind of deny whatever. And he's kind of like throwing me under the bus. Like, he offered me money. What was I going to do? And it's like, oh my God, this guy can't stand on shit. So I fucking, that was the last time I ever saw him. I never saw, we might have texted a couple times since then, but yeah, I mean, I feel like he wouldn't really return even as obvious as him returning would be. Like, I just think it would be a good decision for him. I don't know like how he would fit in at this point, being back on the channel in any way, but I feel like he wouldn't really do it just because, like, I don't think he could joke around with me.
Okay.
You know, like, in order to be on the podcast, you kind of got to be able to joke around about me, and I think that he's, like, still probably, like, pretty hurt over the fact that his, backstage stuff sort of got exposed essentially because of me.
To be fair, you did bring up you paying for his mom's passing. Rest in peace. I think that's what set him off, right? From my recollection.
As I recall it, it was kind of like after that happened, he was kind of like accusing me of doing it on purpose. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, you just had a conversation off camera with the guy who did the edit, and he told you what I told him, which was to edit your name out. And he's telling you that he's sorry that he didn't edit your name out good enough. And then you're still like getting on camera and saying that you think that I did it on purpose. Like, I didn't want to fucking expose whatever you got going on. So I was mad about that. And then he also kind of was saying like that he thought that I was just like resentful of him or some shit in general, or like I was out to get him or some shit. And that was my response, was like, if I didn't fuck with you, why did I just give you money for your fucking mom's funeral? And not really, he didn't appreciate that. But I mean, I do think that is like a pretty relevant detail. Like, I think that like that is kind of like that sort of disproves what he was trying to say, right? Like, if I really didn't like you, like, why the fuck would I be giving you thousands of dollars at a time where you were going through some hard ass shit like that, like, is terrible to have to deal with? You know, I felt like it was a pretty like relevant detail from my perspective, but I guess he didn't like it because it kind of like neutered the entire point that he was trying to make. Yeah. So he tried to throw a drink at me.
I remember that. Do you have any friends at No Jumper, like, that you consider like real friends?
Lush, they share locations.
No, they're friends with everybody.
Like real friends, no friends.
No, I'm friends with everybody.
No, like a real friend.
Ooh, Lush, they share locations.
I talked to him kind of like in mass, largely through a group chat.
Meaning people that you would bring around your daughter, you would bring around your family.
Yeah, anybody can come around my daughter or my family.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Hey, he took me to his house.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn.
When we went to AC.
Before he fired you?
I was never hired.
Why you fired Compa on the radio, dog?
But it was awkward because my Mexican nanny was there. And it was kind of weird to have like two very different types of Mexican people together at the same time.
Why?
Wait, what?
Because she's like from Mexico and she's like, you know, like a very normal person. She doesn't work for me anymore, but
you fired her too,
and then you got him, fucking gang member, crazy ass sushi dude. Like, it was just weird, like having them in the same place. Like, same way it was weird when she like walked in on me, like watching a Lefty Gunplay interview clip one time. Oh shit. That was weird. It was like, damn, like, fool, I don't even want her to know that I know about this type of dude.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm not obsessed with Lefty.
No, nah. You're mad.
Well, actually, maybe I am now.
He fucked Jenny 69 first. Huh?
Well, no, but he's going through a fat arc, and I am kind of interested in that.
He's pretty fat right now. He's sober. 100 days. That's good, bro.
100 days.
Fool,
for
putting
him.
down the Pookie for 100 days, that's a lot, fool.
He's going to be the Rasa's rod wave at this
Fool,
rate.
It's a tanque right now.
He's going to keep getting thick. That's a torta damn
Yeah,
near.
he is pretty torta right now.
Damn.
How would you like describe his whole like career, like in the last couple of years, from your point of view?
It's only been a year,
Been a year?
I think I interviewed him a year ago.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
I think I interviewed him a year ago.
Okay.
Right? Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
more or
might
less.
be wrong, but I think so. Lefty, no jumper. Pretty sure it was probably a little over a year now. January 2024.
Almost 2
Well,
years.
we are
Almost
fast
2 years.
approaching
Almost 2
January
years.
2026. So there you are, right? Okay, you guys are smarter than me.
How did that fallout happen? Oh, 'cause
That
you told
actually is pretty bad. Like he really has not done a lot in 2 years.
Yeah.
I feel like he.
He got on this Kendrick album.
I know, and that is kind of
Grammy nominated.
incredible. It is kind of like one of the craziest things of all time that Lefty
Fuck
Gunplay
Jenny 6ix9ine.
was on a Kendrick album. Honestly, even that is kind of crazy if that is true. I don't know that that's true, but
Sure, it's true, dog.
but-
Even Swifty fucked her for sure.
that's the craziest thing I could ever imagine in the whole world. That's like, damn. Fat Lefty or skinny Lefty? I guess he was skinny Lefty then.
But you didn't. She flaked on you, dog. Let's
Flaked
get
on
into
me. Look
that.
at-
Jenny
you see,
6ix9ine,
He's
dog.
speed running topics. I was
I
about
know.
to talk about
Sorry.
You should be mad as fuck.
Oh, I fucked you up. All right, go back. Take it back.
Well, what was the thing before? The lefty thing. Oh yeah, you want my lefty diagnosis? Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. He's somebody who came out and crazy name, crazy face tattoos, crazy image, crazy story, entertaining us fucking interviews, and super viral and entertaining. But unfortunately, the music never really got off the ground. Now, I know that they bought it like millions of views on some of his songs and shit, but realistically, like nobody listens to Lefty Gunplay. Like his music never got off the ground floor.
Yeah.
And he can't rap, and he refuses to work with a writer. And as a result, I just like feel like, you know, he never was able to like really even carve out any kind of foothold as a rapper because he just doesn't have any songs. Like he's never made a hit. You know, Shoreline Mafia made like 10 songs that if you played them right now, everybody would start bobbing their head because we all know them.
Yeah, right.
Fucking, you know, and granted, there's a lot of rappers who like, you know, I probably couldn't sing you a Peso song right now, but Peso's got like a real fan base. Like he's actually popular, you know? Lefty is not really even in that category. So I really feel like he just needs to humble himself, get in the studio with a good writer, stop trying to rap because you can't rap. And, you know, stop just being so full of yourself. Like him just, even him just hating on me and turning his back on me, like instantly, like, bro, you need people like me. Like you think that your career is so solidified that you could just have beef with random people in the media? Like, you're fucking crazy. Because granted, like it was coming from a lot of directions, but like me and Wack, like really probably negatively impacted his career by just talking shit about him every day. And, you know, I feel like he
Did it on purpose?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course, Adam, the white devil.
Anybody who I don't get along with, I'm going to basically talk shit about you and try to run narratives on you and try to make content about you if you're like popular enough to talk about. And the unfortunate thing for Lefty is that he's not even popular enough at this point for it to make sense talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, nobody's going to make a video about Lefty talking shit because it's not going to get any fucking views. Now, the difference between like a Lefty and a Lil Xan is that Lil Xan had a hit.
You did had a hit.
And then everybody watched him basically melt down
Yeah.
and do hella drugs and like, you know, basically experience this really dramatic downfall over the course of like the next year after that hit. And now, I'm sorry, like I fuck with Lil Xan, but like nobody cares. Like he's just not really like in the public eye like that.
Yeah.
And I interviewed him. It got a couple 100,000 views, but like unless Lil Xan is crashing the fuck out, nobody's paying attention to him in 2025. And that's unfortunate. That's sad. I do feel like in some way, maybe Lil Xan could like make a hit record again and really but he's in the position where the only thing he can do is make a hit record, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like Lefty is not like he never made like a popular song. He never made like a song that people talk about, like, you know, and I felt like he had the potential to do so, but he just needs to humble himself and like not try to be part of the creative process, which I know it's hard to accept that, but you need a writer. Like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But most people like just do it and don't just ignore it for 2 years and just try to become a dope rapper. Like he sucks. He's a really bad rapper.
Did the fallout when you and Lefty happen? Because I know like there was a time in No Jumper where you were just interviewing Northern Mexicans back and forth.
But that was way after I interviewed him. Like I interviewed him, and then one thing I said to him was, "How do you feel about people calling you the Mexican Crip Mac?"
I remember.
And
That's what it was.
Oh yeah, I remember.
he made it clear that he did not like me saying that, but he didn't like totally tweak out or anything.
Yeah.
But then he went and podcasted with like T-Rell or some shit like right after that,
Yeah.
or it might have been AD. I honestly can't remember, but like they brought that up.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was mad about it, but like he didn't really say nothing about it. Like me and him took a picture with our shirts off right after that interview, like to put it in perspective of like how cool we were at that time. But like they kind of hyped him up, which is always a problem when you're dealing with an idiot like him, is that it's like he's always gonna have like some dumb fuck in his ear able to tell him some shit and he's actually gonna fall for it. You know, like if the smarter you get, the more assured of yourself you get, I think. And the problem with Lefty is that like as soon as he had T-Rell saying like, "Oh, he called you the Mexican Crip Mac," he just like, "Yeah, fuck that fool," and like just kind of like talked a bunch of shit. And like even I mean, Wack honestly did violate because Wack like said like that fool ain't about no gunplay, and he didn't even know who it was. He's like, "What's his name? Lefty Gunplay." He's a bitch. He ain't on about no gunplay. Like he said that without even knowing who he was talking about, which is crazy. Like, why would you do that? But like, even someone like him, like Lefty, probably should have been like more down to piece it up, since I think Wack was down to piece it up right away. You know, and like Wack is someone who can have a very negative effect on your career if he wants to.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We've seen that.
Have you ever been starstruck by anybody? Besides DDG, because he made you a fan right now. He had you like, yo, let's be friends. How do you say that?
I've been trying to piece it up with him for years.
You marked him out?
Yeah, DDG over there like,
No, you ain't see the
classic
clip?
homies.
No, I mean, honestly, we were cool back in the day. Like when he was like first like being a YouTuber and everything, I interviewed him, and then we were like talking about him because like there was a like he wrote like a sad note on social media like because Ruby Rose left him, right?
Oh shit.
And we kind of like talked our shit about it, and like he was not
Oh.
happy about like some of the things that we said. But I also feel like in retrospect that like a lot of it was like shit that the Instagram page was posting, which I don't post on the Instagram page, but people always hold everything against me that
course,
the Instagram page posts. So I run into weird encounters where like I met Rick Ross and he acted kind of funny to me a little bit. And like I was talking about it with Remo, and Remo was like, "Yeah, bro, but like think about all the shit that the page has been posted about Rick Ross the past couple of days." And I don't even remember what it was, but it was something negative. It was something getting sued or doing some bullshit or something. I forget, honestly. And like I was like, "Oh yeah, like that's a good point. I don't think about that at all."
Because you shouldn't, right? You're a media. You're a non-biased media. You should
And
just
also,
be able
all
to
these
cover.
pages post the same shit.
Yeah, they all
Right?
post the
But you
same
should be
shit.
worried though, right? Because I think Rick Ross like seen Vlad
and
at
he
a
got-
show and
yeah.
like beat him up.
Allegedly.
'Cause
They were at a party together and he got him stabbed up by his
Oh.
homies. And then Vlad sued him and they ended up settling for like $500,000 or some shit. And when you go to interview Vlad, that's the one thing he won't talk about. He tells you beforehand. Like,
Did
yo,
he tell you when he went up to No Jumper?
Yeah, he told me not to talk about it.
Oh,
no,
shit.
I never talked about it with him.
Hey, we're talking about it here.
That's but he's like kind of acknowledged that that's like the one thing he won't talk about. But I mean, it is like a pretty fucked up memory. I think like you got stabbed and shit.
You don't feel like sometimes your life is in danger, like with all the content you push out online in LA? Like you don't feel like sometimes your life
I
is in
mean,
danger?
even after all these years of doing all this crazy shit, like I really honestly don't feel like I have beef with any hood Vario, if you will, if you will.
Barrios, no nothing.
A Vario, as you might say, around these parts. And I don't like really like. I'm always very, very careful that like if I'm beefing with somebody, I'm gonna like keep it to them. I'm never gonna like mention where they're from or like mention their hood or some shit like that. So honestly, like I do kind of walk around like acting like some shit can't happen to me like more than I should, but also I'm ready to do whatever. So like I really don't give a fuck.
Oh, so
like,
he's
I ain't
ready?
really-
You've been training him.
I mean, I'm just not really like
He's been training.
you know,
training,
like, I honestly like don't at all. I don't do any kind of martial arts. I ain't been in a fight since like 2017 or some shit. Like I ain't fought in forever. But yeah, I mean, I ain't worried about shit. Like really, like some of those, like AD is like the only person I can really honestly think of who would like probably want to fight me if he saw me.
Because he's trying to swat his house, allegedly.
Yeah,
but-
fool.
Shout out
that's
to We
crazy.
Starving.
See that now?
What's up with you and We Starving? He leaking all your receipts. What's up with you and him? Them?
Man, like-
and who is We Starving?
So there's just like some like Instagram page that would like send me clips and shit.
Yeah.
And I would like, respond here and there. He'd be like, look at what T-Rell said to Smack. Like, they got beef. Like, you should talk about this. And I would like respond a little bit here and there and shit. But like,
Give you topics.
yeah. He would actually, he would give me like topics sometimes, like tell me like talk about this on the podcast or whatever. But I got like a million Instagram pages I talk to like that. So at some point he like decided he hated me and decided he could get clout by like exposing some conversations that we'd had. But like, I would never like say some like super serious shit to him that like would actually be embarrassing. So like when he tried to expose it, the only shit that he could expose was that like at one point I asked Bootleg Kev, I'm like, yo, is it true that they're getting a radio show? And his response,
I know they're hating.
well, I mean, like,
Why you hating, dog?
but that's regular shit. Like
Yeah.
I would ask you, like, yo, is it true that so and so started a podcast with so and so? Like, that's not some hate shit. That's some regular shit. And then what Kev said, like, I'm gonna ask around. I'll let you know. And I think,
so Bula K was being sneaky then.
but is that
Johnny
even
Brasco.
sneaky? Like, that's just regular like industry talk. Like,
So he came back with information.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, they tried to frame it like he did something fucked up. All he did was say, "I'm gonna fucking find out for you or I'm gonna ask somebody."
Did he bring back information?
I think he ended up telling me that they did. Yeah. But like even that, like who the fuck cares? Like that's nothing. That's like regular shit. Like I talk about the industry and shit to like people all the time, and we talk about all kinds of shit we wouldn't say on camera. So I was like, I don't know. Like the idea that was like a gotcha, it was like, damn, like I did a really good job, like keeping my mouth closed because you don't got shit.
But you did only address it on your stories, not on the actual podcast. Why? Why was that?
Yeah, I mean, some shit is just so small that I feel like you're kind of like failing your audience if you like allow your audience to like 100% dictate what you talk about on camera. And like, honestly, to his credit, he's one person that I'll give him credit for that because, as you may or may not know, at one point he was dating this one psycho bitch, and she was like wilding out. Like,
Selena?
Nah, this other one who I
The
shall
one that
not
taped him,
name.
right? The one that taped him while he was all fat in the couch.
Getting locked up.
She did hella shit. Like, honestly, my mind is flooding with different shit that she did at that time. But like, I say that just to say that like, she was trying to expose him like every day.
Yeah.
And it was during the shit with Kendrick and Drake and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so he's going on stream every day and doing streams about Kendrick and Drake, getting 40,000 people watching him live and all that shit. But then meanwhile, if you go to his Reddit or some shit, what's his Reddit saying? They're saying, talk about that girl exposing this thing about you.
Yeah.
And like, he just like, he did talk about it. Like, he definitely fucking made some content about it at one point. But like, you can't just like listen to the most toxic part of your fan base that only wants to hear you talk about drama all the time. Because even like, no offense, like this whole podcast, like we're talking about all these like fringe characters. Like, I feel like you're about to be like, so why'd you fall out with ODM Slim?
Why did you?
And I get it.
He didn't make it.
I get it because like ODM Slim literally is gonna like talk about this on
Yeah.
stream or whatever, like whatever he does, like, but I do think that like, when I'm thinking about like what we should talk about that week on stream, like, cause I've done it where like I hop on stream and I'm like talking about some like big name rappers. I'm talking about like famous dudes beefing with each other and it's doing, and I got 4,000 people watching me. And then all of a sudden I'm talking about King Yella and Skinny from the Nine. And I see that number start dwindling down and I'm like, fuck, like I just lost 1,000 viewers by talking about these J-Cats. So
Okay.
I try not to get totally like hijacked by the, you got to listen to the audience, but like sometimes talking about these tiny characters is like counterproductive.
Yeah,
like y'all should be talking
you're
about
right.
fucking Peso Pluma and shit, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody famous.
You feel like academics crossed the line when he leaked out of Rory's, Rory Mal?
Ooh.
When he leaked out the pictures of his kids in the park.
I think that like Act probably has all these fans that just randomly would take pictures of Rory when they would see him out in public. Because he, as far as I can tell, he's kind of living like a regular New York life. Like he's just out doing shit, So people would send him random pictures the same way that like people have sent me pictures of like AD at the fucking bowling alley just standing there, like,
Damn.
And I don't know, I don't post it, but like you could tell Act kind of like saved up a bunch of Rory pics for a while. And like, obviously Act's not stalking Rory. He's not paying somebody to follow him around, but you got fans that are gonna like send him a picture or some shit here and there. I wasn't too surprised by that.
You think it was fair for Rory to get all the backlash after those resurfaced tweets of him being allegedly racist?
I mean, I feel like people just forget, bro, because I said all this crazy shit back on the day on Twitter. I was saying the funniest shit back in the day. I like apologized for it. I don't know.
There was a moment in Twitter.
There was a moment where everybody.
Oh yeah, I got exposed, but it's kind of like everybody had that exposed because like especially if you were just like getting involved with all these reindeer games, like all these jokes back in the day, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
People were doing crazy shit. Like I mean, I almost just feel like people forget, especially young people. Like a fucking 21-year-old right now is completely incapable of understanding what Twitter was like in 2010. It was fucked up. Like everybody was just on some crazy shit. West, and even like the retweet thing, like he like retweeted some people who said like, you know, I could never be attracted to a black woman.
Yeah.
I don't think that he meant that he himself could not be attracted to a black woman. He was just like retweeting somebody. Like people used to retweet a lot more loose. Nobody retweets
to put him on blast in a way, right?
Like people quote tweeting shit, but like nobody retweets anymore. Like I don't know. I feel like okay. Does anybody seriously think that Rory is racist?
Nah.
No. If anything, Rory is a fucking pick me when it comes to black people. I mean, let's be real. Like he's more of the type of dude who's like gonna really, really, really make sure that he's saying the right thing so that a black dude ain't offended, right? Like that's just how I view him. Is like I feel like me, I'm gonna say whatever. I look at him, Lush is kind of the same way, man. Like
a pick Misha.
Yeah, he ain't really gonna say like some shit that's gonna piss off the whole black community. Whereas, like, you know, I feel like I'm a little bit more capable of that if I really think.
And he already does it, right? He'll bring up like gang references, like hey, don't say that B word, don't say the crab. Like, bro, come on, bro.
that shit was funny though, man.
So we had Moose Man up here, and he feels like a lot of the people up at No Jumper are like yes man and just agree with everything Adam has to say. Do you feel like there's anybody up at No Jumper who does try to combat like you, like in an argument at all, or do you feel like for the most part everybody says what you want to hear because they want to secure their position?
No, I feel like they argue with me. I tell them to argue with me. Like Lush, I'm always telling Lush when the cameras go off, I'm always telling them like, bro, you gotta fight back more. Like, you know,
super glazer.
Yeah, like people don't want to hear a bunch of dudes just get along.
Yeah,
people want to hear you be able to like argue and beef and shit, but like you do have to like stay tethered to reality to some extent because like for instance the Bo Jackman thing, like when he's just like screaming at Hellcat about like her not being a biological woman and she's like, I know I'm not a biological woman, and he's like, but you said you were. Like that's just to me that's so corny. Like I don't know.
He stretched it out.
So it's like I want to argue with people who like genuinely disagree with me, but like in order to disagree, you have to really care. You have to be like locked in podcast wise, you know. Like, and that's the good thing about Whack. Like Whack's on the total. You have yes men, and then you have Whack. Whack doesn't care what you say. He's gonna disagree.
Yeah.
You can say the sky is blue. He's gonna say, hell no, that should be orange sometimes. And then you're gonna argue about it for a fucking half hour. He's just like, he won't agree about anything. Even today we argued about like he said that he tried to get Blueface to do a boxing match with Crip Mac before Crip Mac did his first No Jumper interview. And I'm sitting there and like I know that when I did that first Crip Mac interview that he was fresh about the slums, like he had never done anything on camera before besides Instagram stories, right? Like he had never done shit. I'm saying to Whack, like, why would you have thought that Blueface should box Crip Mac when Crip Mac was literally on ground zero? No, he didn't have nothing going. Of course you didn't know about him then. We argued about this for probably 45 minutes. It's like the craziest thing ever. But Whack like will argue about anything. That's the one weird thing is like, I do agree though, that, like people got to argue more in general. Like just even the news, like people need to fucking fight on there. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see you all get along.
Is he like the highest paid Whack 100?
For sure.
Maybe, I don't know.
Security guard, maybe some security.
I don't know.
Is it true that you pulled up to the Apollo Deep with gang members?
I pulled up with
and why?
Two of his ops actually. Yeah, shout out to my good members out there, man.
Why though? Why the Apollo? Like
flex, homie?
Today you pulled up with some cool gentlemen right here. Shout out to Josh.
I did pull up with Josh and 2 young Edgar boys.
The Edgars, huh?
Oh, the Edgars?
Steven and Nathan.
They took Donnie's position. The Edgars.
No, they've been around for a while.
Was that a strategic move to kind of get them uncomfortable? Because Keen walked out of there, right?
But I'm looking at them like they're like a little bit oppy. Like I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I wanted to have some dudes who could really get busy. Not to say that the Edgar boys can't get busy. I'm sure they'll get busy.
But they got strapped up, homie.
You know,
Yeah.
you got Third and Cuban Rob with you. Shit, I mean they're ready to bounce out.
Even in that community world, you were like a big topic with even the Magwab, right? Magwab, you pulling up to Magwab pulling up to you.
But I'm looking at Magwab like he's a dangerous blood. Like I don't know he's from the set, Holmes.
Yeah,
he's
he
from
is.
TDE. Like, I don't even know what like TD.
Were you surprised he pulled up to No Jumper, Mac?
Nah,
After being so close with Adam, with T-Rell.
Honestly, like I was surprised how regular it was because it was kind of like he just came on, he did an episode. We did ask him some T-Rell questions and shit like that, but like, you know, he just did the news on some regular shit, and then he dipped after and like, you know, hung out with Brick in the lobby for 5 minutes and talked to him or some shit, I think, if I recall correctly, and then he left, and it was kind of like, damn, like, why did all those dudes have to leave the podcast and make it so that they couldn't do that?
Yeah.
When another dude that's part of their whole thing like came and did that and it was regular, it's kind of like, but him doing that, I think that's why T-Rell was so heated about it, is because like them having me pull up and him pulling up on our shit normalized it and made it like, oh yeah, why don't we go fuck with them?
Yeah.
And granted, like, there's not that many dudes from over there that I even would really want to fuck with, because, like, obviously, like, AD and T-Rell from, like, for, like, old school's sake,
Yeah.
it would be kind of interesting, but, like, they don't really got, like, talent like that. Like, who am I gonna have Hove on the news? Like, hey, what the fuck are you gonna talk about?
Then you're tapped in for sure.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of
out of nowhere.
I'm trying to think of the most random person.
Nah, it was you're gonna have Auntie up there.
Even like at one point, I think Stet told me like, yo, Stet was like, I'll come on.
Like Adam is desperate for people.
Stet was like, I'll come on, but you gotta cop me a ticket. And I looked at it and I was like, you really gonna buy a ticket in a hotel? They're gonna cost me like $1,000 to have someone come on just so they could talk shit about T-Rell? Like, fuck it. Nah.
Yeah,
I might have left him on red.
All right, we're off T-Rell. I want to talk about Extentacion. How do you remember him? Because that was a very legendary interview you had with him.
He was a maniac, bro. He was the craziest fucking person I ever met my whole life. He was fucking creative genius. Like him and Juice WRLD definitely stand out to me as the 2 big creative geniuses of that era, you know.
And even to this day, their numbers is on that level of transcending artists.
They're both in Fortnite, right? Like fucking.
Did you know that, like interviewing them, like they were going to be that big? Or it was just like you're just doing you?
X, I fully did not know because I had only like really heard a few of these like sort of like rage rock type songs, and I thought they were kind of tight. Like I sort of knew that they were like cool, but it did kind of sound like a lot of other like sort of random like underground rap at that time. So I didn't really like fully get that he was like really good musically, you know. But like it's funny because like I got a lot of comments saying you should fuck with this dude XXXTentacion, but then later on his friends did like an interview and they talked about how they had left all these comments on No Jumper telling me to interview him. Yeah. So I had kind of got, even all the way back then, I had kind of got fooled by like bots. Even though it was actually just his friends. You know? So like I kind of knew that he like had, like it was, especially after I did the interview and I saw the views keep going up and like people kept talking about him more and more. And then all of a sudden like he gets locked up and like people start really talking about him. And then he tells me, like, put me as your manager in your bio. And I did it. And it fucking, everybody starts hitting me up. All of a sudden, I'm on the phone with Future's manager. I'm talking to ASAP Rocky's man. I'm talking to everybody because everybody wanted to sign him. You know? But then, like, he got out of jail. And then he kept blowing up. And, like, we still talked, like, kind of a lot. Like, you know, and he came and pulled up on me at the store one time. After that, we really only were around each other 2 times. There was one other time that I was supposed to go to his show, but I fucking hurt my back in a fight.
What?
I know, it sounds so gay. No, but I got in a fight and I hurt my back. And so I didn't go to his show. I would have seen him 3 times, I guess, if I had done that. But like, we had always talked about like doing another thing where I would like go stay with him for a couple weeks and like film like a big production. And it just feels sad that like once they got killed, that, like we're never gonna be able to do that shit. You know?
Where were you when you found out? And how did it feel for you?
I actually remember I was in the gym and I like went into I used to work out at this gym, and I like went in and like took a piss. And when I went in to take a piss, I like grabbed my phone so I could like send a text that I like wanted to send. And when I looked at my phone, I just had like hella texts just saying like, "Oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry," and shit. And so I start clicking on them, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then the first, like, before I even responded to anyone, the first thing I thought of was like, if he's dead, I'm gonna see it on Twitter. So I click on Twitter, and the first thing I see is him with his whole shit split open.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that video again, which is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like
Damn, it was a video too. Fuck.
like I feel like because I never saw it again,
Yeah.
and I don't know how the fuck you would find. I mean, shit, they probably got it somewhere, but like it was like the gnarliest thing I ever seen. And that was a tough day.
Yeah. Did you believe the rumors that Drake could have allegedly be involved in it? Because that's been like a big thing these last 2 years.
I mean, I would like be open to it because I think Drake dropped some subliminal bars at him and shit. But like the whole thing is like, if you actually look at how it played out, it was like a bunch of dumbass hood kids who like went to the store across the street and bought some fucking gloves and a mask, and then they fucking drove across the street and they robbed him and they killed him just because he like tried to put up a little bit of a fucking argument. You know, it's like it's not like a hitman style thing, you know, it's just some fucking random dumbass kid thing, you know. So I don't really, you know, if Drake was gonna send somebody at him to kill him, like think about how professional. And I also just don't think. Listen, what he did to Drake was fucked up. He talked shit about his mom.
He did.
So I can't respect that or like stand on that. But are you gonna like get somebody killed over somebody like dissing your mom on Twitter one time? Like I think like, if you're Drake, the level that somebody has to rise to get them knocked off is probably like a little bit more than like made fun of your mom.
Yeah. I think it didn't help out when I think X said, if I'm gone, it's Drake, right? Drake.
I know. People were destined to gossip about it. You know? People were gonna gossip about it either way, but yeah, I don't think so.
How much you paid for that Tekashi 6ix9ine interview?
The most I ever spent, really, honestly, yeah.
The most, how much?
100 bands.
I won't say hell no.
Was it more than Vlad or around the same time?
50.
It was way less than Vlad.
Oh,
So you got a better deal.
Nah, not 50.
because you got
less
40.
Way less than 50 or 40. Yeah, no.
okay.
20.
I don't want to say because I don't like encouraging people to ask for money for interviews, but I will say though that like he kind of did like rounds of like price points. Like he did Vlad, who paid him the most, and then he did like all these different like he did me and like Trap Lore and like a couple others that paid him like half of what Vlad paid or something.
You got a deal,
you
huh?
know? And then after that, he did like Jack Doherty and like all these random streamers and shit. I feel like he probably ain't even get paid, but he probably get paid by like Aiden Ross or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely broke bread with him, but hopefully it'll break even. I'll have to check it out one day.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't regret it.
No.
It was cool. It was a good combo. It was nice to catch up.
You believe he got robbed? I mean, he got broken into, or was it staged?
I think if he staged that, he's a fucking maniac. Like that's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially like knowing the cops are getting involved, knowing you could get a charge. Like, but I mean, maybe it helps him. Maybe it helps him like not go to jail on this parole violation or whatever that he's on. I don't know.
I think that should happen, but he's hated out here. For sure.
Yeah.
It was like I'm hated. I thought you disliked me for a while, man.
Oh, let's get into it, fool.
Why?
Man, I dissed your boy, man.
Who?
Your boy Icon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I fuck with Icon, but I don't really look at him like I gotta hate people he hates.
Oh, okay. Fuck with that. Fuck with
It
that.
He's
was
never
because
told me that or
It was
anything.
because of the whole Brazy, right? What's it called? His name? The little youngster kid that.
Oh, Lil Brazy, yeah.
Oh, Lil Brazy? What, Icon managing him?
No, that
Nah,
you set him up for that
Nah, because
situation.
his manager hit me like right after he did this shit, and he's all like, "Yeah, bro." I'm talking to the manager, Lil Brazy manager. He's all like, "Yeah, bro. I was up at No Jumper, and I guess Adam and Lush they had told him, hey, you should diss so and so because it's for good content."
That did not happen.
So I came in the pod and I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like I got a call from Lil Brazy manager, and he said, wooty wooty woo."
He didn't say anything that he didn't already say in his music. He just the Serenos and the Norteños on the podcast, didn't he?
Oh shit, I don't know.
That was crazy. We were
think
both
so.
sitting there like, whoa, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck you say that, bro? That's gnarly. Like, why would you say that? And then we realized that he thought that he could diss Serenos and that it would only apply to the ones that he was beefing with. I'm like, this ain't Ogden. This is the internet. Everybody gonna see this, you dumb fuck.
Bro kind of went through what Slim Jesus went through. Like after that Vlad interview, his career just went boom. I feel like the same with Lil Brazy. Like ever since that No Jumper interview, we haven't been hearing a Lil Brazy.
Like
bro kind of.
Oh, he had you.
I'm not saying you sabotaged his career.
I mean,
he kind of self-sabotaged himself.
It's kind of weird to come up as a rapper before your voice cracks, right?
Yeah,
Because I feel like his voice can't still sound like that when he's 18, right? Because I kind of like it. He kind of raps like crazy. It's like, it just feels like you're getting the shit beat out of you by some little kid. Some little kid running up on you. But Lil Manos took his flow.
Yeah.
You said what? Lil Manos took his flow? Nah.
Oh, the head would be putting him up on game, dog.
He's tapped in.
Maybe he took Manos' flow. I don't really know. But either way, they kind of sound like.
Do you feel like people feel like they have to do it up at your podcast? Like
pop it a little
they
bit more?
gotta pop it. They gotta go crazy. If not, you're not gonna show them love in the clips.
I mean, honestly, it is smart to think like that, though. Like somebody like Jay Maine or Charleston White, who like people who really like make like a good percentage of their money off of going on podcasts. I think that they should think of it like every time I go on a podcast, fuck what they're gonna ask me. I'm gonna go in there and make it cool. I'm gonna make it fun. I'm gonna make it interesting, whatever. Like if you really care about continuing to be able to get paid X amount of dollars to do interviews and shit, you should go in there with a game plan. And I feel like that's why Jay Maine took off. It's because every time he came on a podcast, it's like he got an OTF tattoo on his face. He's homeless. He's just like hitting you with some crazy shit. And you're gonna ask him about that for at least the first half hour of the fucking interview.
Yeah.
And I guess like he still kind of does that sometimes. Like he'll show up with the Whoops chain or he's got a cereal brand. I don't know, but like I sometimes I feel like, you know, if I were him, I'd always be working on like the next funny thing I was gonna say on a podcast, just because like that's what's gonna keep the podcast wanting to have you. If you ever go on there and do a boring interview, they're not calling you for a year.
Yeah.
You know, realistically.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless some crazy shit happens.
Also, you're also known to take down accounts on YouTube. Is that true?
Oh, you
Nah,
took
never.
Shout out, point and shoot. I see you, point and shoot. Salute you. What's your beef with point and shoot? What's going on there?
I don't know. I honestly never seen the videos. I saw one video. I saw the one he made about Heather.
They're saying that you're swagger jacking them right now. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's that about.
You're
like,
studying
who said
everybody.
that?
I've never
I
been
don't
a
know
video
the
like
whispers.
this. I don't know. I never heard that. But man, I don't know. Like I never really watched the shit about me, so I don't really know what he's saying.
What's his whole thing? Like, why is he No Jumper so much?
It's
you
just
do to him,
kind
fool?
of, but like every podcast now, like fucking Joe Rogan got like some guy that just makes videos about how Joe Rogan sucks. It's like just fucking, you know, there's some guy who makes videos about how like everybody sucks. Like I feel like at a certain point, like you got
Or like how you make videos about how T-Rell sucks, right?
about who?
T-Rell.
We talk about him from time to time for a couple
From
minutes.
time to time, big deal, come up.
That's hard, right? Nah, but like Big Deal's pretty dope, like on camera.
He's dope.
He was saying some shit,
he had
yeah.
everybody hush in that podcast. He
He's
kind
funny,
of like
bro.
controlled
Yeah.
the energy in
But
there.
he's the reason why T-Rell's even able to say that he's from Hoover. So
Ooh.
Well, he recently got stamped by one of the biker dudes, right? Like, yeah, you are from where you're from. Co-signed it. Not enough for
that was
Adam.
a paid actor. Yeah. He paid that guy fucking $200 off Craigslist. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think it's smart to like let's say like for us, we have accounts that are talking shit about us to zap their accounts on YouTube, or do you feel like it's good for business or not?
I feel like you can't zap people for fair use. You know, that's like the main thing. Like if somebody's like stealing your whole content, for sure. Like if they're just uploading clips of you just talking for 5-6 minutes straight or whatever, for sure, get them. But you can't really get on people for just talking about you.
All right.
I mean, I've seen people try to do it. It usually doesn't work.
Yeah, I'll try not to react to your stuff.
Unless you want to take it
that
to
mean?
court, yeah. No, but we can't. What am I going to do? I can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Fucking, people talk about us all the time. If I could do something about it, I guess I would, but I can't. So.
Yeah, sheesh. Any what else we
Hey,
got?
can we look forward to like some type of like No Jumper event in the future or something like that?
It's possible. Probably more likely to like piggyback on somebody else's event. I guess like really usually it comes down to like making content. You know, like how are we going to be able to make a bunch of great content? If we do an event, how are we going to get some great content out of it? I don't really like spending money to just have a party so everybody can hang out and get drunk. Like, fuck y'all. Like, what the fuck? Hell no. I want to make a video.
You had events before, right? Like actual show.
Oh yeah,
Back
yeah.
when,
We like did like
T-Rell,
rap
everybody
shows.
did,
We did like Blueface and Chief Keef and YNW Melly and like all these different.
Oh
artists.
shit, all the shooters.
Yeah, we had a bunch of for real. Everybody on that list shot somebody, but maybe not Chief Keef. We don't know.
Yeah.
He might not shot somebody, but like Young Nudie, fucking all kinds of Comethazine before he became a jazz artist, I guess. So we did a lot of those. It's just like it's a lot of work, a lot of bullshit to deal with, and you don't make any money.
Yeah. It's a lot of stress too dealing with raps and shit, right?
It was a good look, it's cool. Like, I hung out with Chief Keef for a little bit.
Yeah.
In the parking lot after the show or whatever, but it's also like you put in a lot of fucking work to. He showed up hella late. It's like I thought I was gonna have to give the money back to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen you pulled up to the NBA YoungBoy show, and then you got a lot of love out there, bro. I was like,
The
oh,
YNs
shit.
love me, man.
How do you feel? You feel like a fucking grandmaster for over here? How do you feel?
I'm used to it because those are the type of people that come out to me when I'm just like going to the mall or some shit. It's like a random fucking 18-year-old black kid or Mexican kid or it's a white kid, but the white kid gotta have like a little bit of swag.
Yeah.
He gotta have like a backwards hat or something. So I'm used to it. It was funny to be at the YoungBoy concert because that's where like all the homies are all coming together at that time,
You were a star right there. Huh?
You were a star, bro. I was like, damn, they didn't even let you walk out there. I'm like, god damn. But I wasn't surprised.
What can I say?
You know? All right.
Hey, what's it gotta take, man, to fuck with Compa, man, and get him back up at No Jumper?
You need Raza representation.
You don't got no real Mexicans up at No Jumper, bro. I'm just be all the way
You
real.
don't love me no more, dog. I was bad potting, fool.
We don't really, do we? Like on camera?
Nah, yeah, and on personalities you have none.
And
You
Latino,
need someone to feed that market.
and Latino is the future, right? According to the algorithms.
We got Lush, fool.
Who's the GOAT of the Rasa pod community?
As a podcaster,
Who's trying to take the throne?
I feel like Raider was Fool of the Year.
oh yeah, for the
Fool of the year.
Fool of the year. When it comes down to
he
the
got
pods,
the most moments this year.
What about Lucky? He got the most fades.
What
He'll
are you trying
bully
to
the whole
say?
scene.
Confirmed though, they on camera or they just he say, she say?
In the county, I heard some things.
In the county.
Man,
just kidding.
20 years ago don't count, man. We talking about.
Oh, you're saying his fades are old?
I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lucky, but he's trying to put me.
I'm like, what you know about Lucky?
Hey, Lucky, your fades are played out. That shit vintage.
Hey, I'll give him the one with Lefty though, because off camera they ran that, and from what I hear, Lucky got that. As a what do you say on camera? 50-year-old man will give you the business.
I think Lucky got Lefty for sure. They both.
Well, I don't
might,
know. That fool's getting heavy.
They both might be a little catted out, but I think Lucky got that one.
But it looks like Lefty's already pumping his shit. Getting fat.
I'm an icon guy myself.
Ooh.
What's he been at these days, man?
Well, you think you retired him?
I mean, I know I did. Where's he at these days?
Damn. I don't know. I didn't really talk to him.
Hey, man, same man.
Amen. Sing, man.
I don't know. Did he stop doing content? Well, he left the food community, so he did his own thing for a little while. Negro's still going hard. They should just combo that shit. Back on Fig Style.
Back on fake style, yeah. Also,
Plug
you are a
talk
fan,
style.
yeah. Oh, plug style. So.
They don't gotta fuck the guests. but-
She, you want anything else? Anything else?
I don't know,
Compa?
dog.
You-
I'm a
anything to
jealous
get
man,
off?
dog.
Raider, get it off.
Get it
I feel
off,
like I feel like
Raider.
you got something to say, man.
Yeah, he brought Linwood to diss you. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah. You brought
What's
Linwood.
up with
You brought my
that,
torta,
homie?
dog.
Trying to sneak
No
up on
love,
that or
dog.
what?
You
What
like
do you guys-
that?
Yeah,
You did her dirty. You
Ah,
body shamed her.
He listened to We Starving and got her. For sure, he quarterbacked that. Yeah, for sure.
I don't
bro.
think so. You body shamed her.
Nah, I was just.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I was like, I tell everybody, if you're fat, you're fat.
You tell everybody. Yeah, I'm working on it, bro.
You're fat. The niggas are getting fat too.
You can't tell a fat person that they're fat.
You have to. We live
Weird,
in a
but
world
it's
that-
true. Just can't. I don't
Hold on.
know why.
Let's take. What's
If a
up with the
person
Jenny
gets
6
fat,
'19?
you can't tell them they got fat. I don't know why.
You guys don't want to talk about the
Yeah,
Jenny
what's
6
up with
Oh,
Jenny?
yeah,
What's up? You hating on the
Come
Jenny, on the
on,
queen
dog.
out here?
Can I
What's
go
up with
after
you,
this? I gotta
dog?
go to bed, man. Fuck, what the fuck?
You gotta go already.
No, let's do Jenny and then.
Yeah, for sure. Wrap it up.
Okay, so Jenny was supposed to do a collab day with Lena, right? They're gonna take pictures, do reels, whatever the fuck. So they were gonna do that. And then we talked about her and Blueface on the podcast. I rewatched it just to try to like spot what we said. But to be fair, like, it wasn't that disrespectful. Lush was talking about her allegedly getting finger banged by Lefty. Everybody's heard that rumor. It is what it is.
Yeah, I believe it too. But
We were kind of talking about like, oh shit, like how does the Mexican community feel about seeing their top hyena get taken down by a black dude? You know, we're having that kind of conversation. But we were talking about if she fucked him, all that. I was really like having her back. I was talking about her like she was so dope. I'm talking about her being the hottest Rasa bitch. Or Rasa hyena, whatever you want to say. Which you guys can debate that on your own. But I was talking about her like she was the top dog, and she canceled the content day. She was supposed to do a No Jumper interview. She talked down on the pod. She said, like, No Jumper just ain't hitting in the same way anymore. Like, bitch, what podcast are you going on? What podcast is trying to have you on? Is The Breakfast Club trying to have you on? I don't think so. Is Vlad TV trying to have you on? I don't think so. I think you're just full of shit. So, I mean, I don't know. I think she's just ducking it. Like, I don't know, man. She's probably just embarrassed because she don't want to talk about the Blueface shit because she knows she was acting like a hoe.
you think Blueface hit?
I honestly don't think he hit.
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean, maybe he did, but like, I mean, honestly, she said she had a TikTok where they go, blink 2 times if Blueface's dick was big, and she goes, so she's trying to like, she's hyping it up either way,
Yeah,
you know, like.
She knows what she's doing.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he hit. That's fire if he hit, but like, I mean, we were just talking about it. She's talking about I just took 20 shots. You took 20 shots with a rapper.
Yeah, for sure you smashed.
The fact that I was even defending you at all is crazy. You're doing 20 shots and giving the famous homie a lap dance. The fuck are we gonna say? I'm supposed to just protect you forever?
So hold up, she was supposed to do a collab with you and Lena, like
Not
fucking?
like a sex thing, but no, she was supposed to do No Jumper, and she was supposed to do like a photo shoot day with like Instagram reels and shit with Lena.
Oh, okay.
You know, some regular shit, whatever. And instead,
Sheesh.
she just talks shit.
My
Jenny-
last question, dog.
Jenny's just one of those people, man, that like she'll backtrack on wanting to do shit.
Yeah.
I've dealt with her for like years, so she'll say she want to do something, then the last minute, oh no, I'm not sure.
You think it's her or like her manager?
Nah, it's her.
It's her?
That's her.
I don't know. Fuck her. Like I feel like I'm doing charity, even just doing content with. It's like, why am I even?
Fuck now.
Well, why am I doing content with her in the first? Like, why am I doing a podcast with you in the first place? Like, am I real? Like, how many views is this really gonna get?
Well, she's the top Rasa Hyena.
Yeah, she's the queen.
But like, and granted,
We're trying to
okay,
fuck our queen, dog.
the Blueface clip would do numbers. So you're right.
Yeah, for
she
sure.
got one thing to talk about, but like, what else are you gonna talk about? The fucking
Her divorce?
I'm divorced. My
Lefty.
kid. I got a kid. Soy 69. Like, who
Oh,
cares?
you mad now, dog. Aw, sheesh.
Shout out Jenny, man.
When am I really gonna freak out and fight to try to get some Jenny 69 content in 2025? She is hot though.
No, then you said like on one of your pods, you're like, I would have smashed. No, you still would smash.
Oh, I'll smash it. I'll pay good money for that box.
Nah,
Well, let's keep it 100. How much you paying?
The most.
Max on a good day.
Don't
You
lie,
feeling good?
fool.
But all right, here's my deal.
You win at poker, now you got.
I want 2 hours where I get full rain off a honey pack. I hear escorts talk shit about like dudes who like try to get 2 nuts in. Bitch,
For
I'm
2
gonna try to get
hours?
3.
Nah.
Yeah, every last
a
ounce.
thing?
You're like, nah.
Drain me.
Hold up. So 2 hours of Jenny's time, uninterrupted. How much you paying? Max, you feeling good? You
Raw.
feeling generous?
Raw,
actually.
too.
Your birthday
Ooh wee.
And it's raw.
in Vegas.
It's your birthday. Shit. I ain't got nothing too much for her though. I'm gonna give her a good stack an hour. About 2K, maybe with a tip. 2,200. Oh, that'd be fun. That's funny, actually. Yeah. I got a nice 2,200 for her for 2 hours of escorting. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have her doing all weird shit. It's Blumpkin time. I'm gonna sit on this toilet. Come on.
Oh,
What's the freakiest shit you'll do with her?
Shit.
It's cool little blumpkin. So
Make her fuck Steven and Nathan.
That's crazy.
Hey, fuck my little homies. I'm not make her, but suggest it. Strongly worded. No, that's a real crime. I forget. That's pandering.
Oh shit.
I don't even understand why, but if you like get your homie to fuck a girl, you're pandering somehow. I don't know.
I think it's like transportation, right?
It's not pimping, it's pandering. I don't know.
Shit.
It's weird, yeah.
Damn, $2,200 for 2 hours of Jenny.
Hey, I'm breaking the bank.
Being generous.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Jenny, come collect.
Cool. So how do you feel about Johnny Sins, homie? Digging out your hyena, fool, and he has a bigger verga than you, fool.
Ah.
That's crazy, dog. That's like a fucking legend right there.
That's why you're not going back to no jumper.
Only the best for my queen.
Oh, that's dope.
The question.
Because I'm a jealous fool, dog. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Then it's Johnny Sins.
No, yeah, but I feel like this shit ain't really like that long, is it? It was like I might have to go check. No, I feel like he probably got like a good like inch and a half or some shit on me. I don't know. He's probably a little bit thicker. That's what it is.
You don't get, I don't know. I'll be getting up, slapping her when I'm sleeping. Not you, but my girl. She's sleeping. I don't know where smack her.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in perspective for you.
Yeah.
My wife has, I think, almost 3 million Instagram followers. She got 700,000 followers from shooting with Johnny Sins.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Good for business.
And you can only imagine what that maybe did to the OnlyFans.
Ooh.
So, is it the best thing in the world to know that your wife was getting pounded into the mattress, through the mattress, some would say,
Whoa.
by another woodpile general?
Ooh. So it's a wood thing.
I mean, it was kind of different when she was going over to the other barrio with Jason Love, yeah.
On wood.
And there's beef with the other barrio, huh?
I mean, we keep it cool.
Hey, the wood is coming out of him right now.
Yeah, the wood general's popping it, dog.
Nah, but it was cool, man. I'm fucking the shit. I'm sending her on another mission soon too. Another white boy.
Sharp, take notes, dog. This is a real pimp, dog.
Yeah. Shit, we're gonna put an extension on the house. Build another floor on the crib. You better go to get out there.
Oh,
Get
man.
to work.
Sheesh.
That's right.
Jeez. Man.
Shit, nah, hey, Adam, appreciate you sliding through to the #1 Raza.
Podcast
Oh,
most
no,
I'm
the game
gonna
right now.
give you advice, fool, because this fool gets depressed when he gets hated on.
Ah.
And I know when you get hated on, like you're probably one of the most hated fools, but you still like stand tall and still come a long way. How do you what advice you got from my boy right here?
Bro, I do not get depressed. What you talking about?
All right, for anybody, you know, I'm maybe talking about myself now, you know.
I mean, I guess I'll just say that sometimes I like find like a post with like 50,000 likes or some shit talking about me, and I'll like find it like a week after it comes out, and it's got like thousands and thousands of comments just talking shit. And it's like a superpower to like just not care. Ooh. I'm just like, whatever. You read a couple comments, you're like, damn, that's crazy. All right, whatever. Next up.
That's sick, see, fool. Come on, dog.
You gotta get there, because you think about it like what's Kim Kardashian's life like?
Oh.
You think Kim Kardashian searches her name? No, she's famous. Everybody talk about her. It's like you just not saying I'm on that level, but you gotta be tough enough.
Thick skin.
Because most of that shit like don't really affect your life. Like it's just not. Like sometimes.
Good for business, huh? More clout.
Do you know how to turn it off? Like, you know how to just turn it off? Because even when you're on vacation, you're like actively still posting.
Yeah, this was a
Do you
beast.
feel like maybe you gotta like fix on that, work on that a little bit?
I don't know. I just have too much fun, like looking at
Oh,
Twitter,
that's
reading
fun,
the Reddit. It's just like I can't really leave it
Yeah,
alone.
Reddit. You be on the Reddit, huh? I know I've been on the Reddit myself, watching Apple shit.
I don't know. I mean, like, could I not look at it? Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I went to what's it called? Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
For like a whole day where my phone didn't work from like 6 in the morning to
You were
like
fiending in
8
there.
p.m. when we got back or some shit. No phone all day. Definitely feels like something's happening to your brain. Your brain's like being healed through not being able to like look at all these messages, because I was like no text, no Instagram, no nothing. All nature, looking for animals. Super boring. I'm not gonna lie. It was cool though. It was cool, but it was like it's not really my thing. You know, I'm not gonna do it again. You know, but like it was
an experience.
It was an experience, but it's definitely like unplugging is pretty good. Like I try to on the weekends I just go do not disturb, and I'll like open my phone and just have like 30 texts waiting for me, and I'm like, oh shit, that's sick that I like found out about all those 30 texts at once instead of slowly addressing them over the course of many taking my phone out over and over and over, like just take it out one time and like spend 5 minutes responding to everybody. But then that's obviously kind of offset by the once in a blue moon where something happens that's so important that you need to do it right then and there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like probably like a lot of people that work for me. Well, but they could like override it. Like, you know, you call them twice or whatever. Like, so I feel like learn more about Do Not Disturb. This podcast brought to you by Apple.
Sheesh. Ooh. All right. Well, one last question. Do you trust anybody in this space? Yeah.
Trusted us.
I trust Remo.
Remo? Oh, Remo. All right. Shout out Remo.
Yeah, Remo's your right hand.
Sorry, Josh. I looped that.
Josh, yeah.
He's like, fuck, no Christmas for you. And we out. I appreciate you, Adam, pulling up.
I love you, God, homie.
Flamed up, because I know you're on Team Red now. You know, you'll be flopping from blue to red.
Hey, when is All Facts going to No Jumper?
Pre-recorded, and I wanted to be just you. No extras, just, you know, just
that'd be dope.
Top dog shit.
Let's do it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Come on, dog. This will get you more pussy, more lifted, more verga harder.
I'm going on a drip-a-thon.
Let's go, dog. You're the real woodpile, homie.
Okay.
Come on. You're not a J-Cat, so boom. Let's go.
Is it anti-J-Cat shirt or what?
Fuck yeah, good looking.
Let's go, dog. Let's go. I didn't know you guys were coming, dog. But I'm going to pull up on you guys for the news and take some.
All right. Wow, look at this.
Trash bag.
Trash bag boys. Look at this.
I'm trying to get his job back, you know what I mean?
Come on, dog.
All right, my boy. Thank you, dog. Appreciate it, man. I'm rocking all trash bag all year.